blankly at our screens, looking at memes they can't even observe.
Yeah,
exactly, dude. We need the meme slideshow at the start of the episodes. We'll have to have a post-session after everything's said and done where we just look at all the art and memes that have been created.
Mm-hmm.
Cry a little, laugh a little, other emotions a little.
Quote, chat.
Yeah.
I found the one that's
Oh, God.
I found the one that says gaslight every moment, gatekeep every day, girl boss beyond words. And Elle said that's what's written on Lex's first page. Good times. Good times. Good times.
Good time. This is what happens when you play a D&D game for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how is everyone? How was everyone's February holidays?
Good.
I slept all day. I
Pretty
don't know.
decent.
Yeah.
I have one thing that I'm only excited for, and I think you all might know what it is.
Oh, right.
Trying to think of something. Put something funny in post. Someone edit something funny. Like something that's coming out that isn't Elden Ring
funny.
that is funny. What else is coming out lately?
Kirby, I think.
Yeah, Kirby. I was about to say Kirby. Kirby ate a car. That's what I'm hype about.
Kirby ate a car.
That's the name of the game,
Yeah,
folks.
Kirby ate a car.
Go buy Kirby Ate a Car, now in stores. Soon to be in stores.
Waited 20 years for Kirby ate a car.
Oh, dude, I'd wait 20 more if I had to.
Just slap the title on the game that I want, which is Kirby Crystal Shards 2. That's all I want.
I only played the GBA ones. Because you can play them
Let me get
multiplayer.
A B-butt again. That B-butt.
What?
You got double spikes, you could be a B-butt.
Mm-hmm.
BB butt?
Hell yeah.
You can mix and match powers in Crystal Shards. It's
Serious?
the best Kirby game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm sold.
If you combine like electricity and the ice power, you turn into like a little refrigerator that like shoots out food that you can then eat to gain health. The game is incredible. It's so good.
Oh my god. Why are we sleeping on Kirby
Crystal Shards.
Look in the Crystal Shards.
Yeah, that one. Well, y'all have leveled up, I hope. Got that all good and set up. Hope you're happy because that's the last one you're going to get for a while.
You're not leveling up for another year.
Yeah, until
20
session
more episodes.
84 is when you'll level up again. We're going by
Nice.
doubles.
Exponential levels.
I mean, they
that would be
technically are.
terrible.
I hope you got all that set up, all your spells you might need, all your new abilities.
Got all my spells prepared.
Nice.
I don't know if there's any real other bookkeeping we need to really do before we kick off session. Zoom in on Adelaide and Graham and whatever they're talking about as Adelaide was dragged away. As everyone went off to...
Literally dragged away.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, not as smooth.
Imagine
not
he
as
dragged her
smooth
off
as
by
you've
the
seen,
collar and
Graham.
she's just got her like arms folded as she's being dragged back. Let's get this over with.
The rest of you are resting up and fixing up your wounds and officially doing the level up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Considering, I think, does it ever say, like, when a long, like, is it after a long rest that a level takes place, or is it just whenever?
It's kind of just
Yeah, it just
when the
happens.
DM says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm planning on doing anything before you take a long rest, but you know.
Mm.
Y'all might start shit on you guys. Start throwing
Let's run out of the
hands.
city, find a new
We
monster.
do like
Yeah.
getting into things.
Oh yeah, Peaches, hell yeah. Cat time.
I was on a long trip over the weekend, so she misses me.
I'd imagine.
She was screaming outside of the door to come inside. So.
But yeah, I think we can zoom in on the gang as Graham is kind of watching everyone walk inside or stand there in the middle of the courtyard doing God. What are you doing, Ra? You just standing there? You just
I'm just standing
Just
around,
chilling.
you know? I'm having a good time.
having a good time.
Taking a look around. Maybe, you know what? I think what I'd be doing right now is talking to Heralth about my armor upgrade.
You're getting some armor upgrades. Because
Yeah.
that's smart. Getting hit sucks.
Getting hit isn't fun. People make it look like it's fun, but it's actually really painful. Believe it or not.
Words
I've
of
never
wisdom.
been hit by a great sword, but I can only imagine. Right?
Mm.
It does suck. Take it from me. I've been clipped by a sword before.
By a
God.
great sword? What y'all doing
Not
that you're
great
getting
sword.
clipped by swords?
SEA.
Clearly made a wrong decision if you're being clipped by swords. Anywho, Graham, looking nervous, not really his calm, composed self as you're somewhat used to seeing, nervously told you that people are here looking for you, Adelaide. Big tail in the camera.
Who?
He kind of squints, looking a little confused as he's about to say it. How many people are after you? That you have to...
That's not the question I asked.
There were detectives from the town over.
And where are they now?
Well, they were at the mountain pass, but knowing you were here, I told them that you were a different direction. To give you a little bit of a head start on them should you want to do anything.
Did they say anything else?
Well, they mentioned your friend.
What?
How many friends do you have, Adelaide? They mentioned
That's
Lex.
not the question, Graham!
They mentioned Lex. At this point, Lex is kind of wiggling up out of the bag. Like, huh?
Well, that's no good, is it?
Can't imagine so.
Did they say that they would be back at a certain time? Or when they figure out that you led them on a bit of a wild goose chase, as it were?
The only other place they could really head is here, so unless they get eaten by the monsters that are at the church, then, well, I assume they'll be here next.
I don't know why they would have any reason to come in here. You know? So... You know, I
I like
think
how
I'll
you
just
saying
deal
you
with that
know,
when
and he's like, no. Sorry.
I think I'll just deal with them when they come around.
What do you mean, deal with them?
Ask them why they're looking for me. Of course, you know.
There were
Adelaide
quite
buys-
a few of
buys a
them.
Glock from
Adelaide. Yeah. There were two of them, and they had some guards with them.
Did they say what the names were?
Their names? Well, The one spearheading their investigation, hang on, he pulls out his little note card. He pulls out a little notebook that he has in his pocket. Keeps it on him. Don't look at it. You're not allowed it.
Graham only notes.
Yeah, Graham only. No Adelaide's allowed.
That's within his book that says, if you open this, bad things will happen. It's his diary.
The one kind of leading the troop was Sean Graves. Called himself a, what was it? Like a colonel or something? Seemed like a higher up. The other gentleman had kind of burn marks all over him. He didn't say much.
On account of the burn marks.
Yeah. Either he was having a bad time or he was recently burned and he was in incredible pain. But they looked long ago. They don't know what would have burned him recently. I digress.
Well, I'm sure this is all just a misunderstanding, because then there's no reason people should be after me here.
Roll a deception, I suppose.
Gladly.
And that's a weird rule to make. That would insinuate that you're deceiving him right now.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a lie, is the thing. It just looks really bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, unless they rolled a nat 1.
Adelaide, did you just say I'm gonna roll a deception check out loud?
Did you take like a D20 out of your book bag and roll it on the ground?
And then ask, what is my bonus to deception?
This isn't a game, Adelaide. This is serious.
He raises an eyebrow, kind of folding his arms. They weren't too hesitant to give up any details about you, Adelaide. Should any of your friends ask, I think they would get the answers they want. Whether you want to be the one who gives it to them or not, I guess is up to you. Do you think they would help you right now? At the drop of a hat? Policemen running in here?
You know,
whatever our equivalent
ideally,
of policeman is in this time?
Yeah. Ideally, I can clear this up by myself. Ideally. I'm just worried they're going to make a big show of it. They're going to come back like, oh, Graham, you lied to us. Where's Adelaide?
Why would well, don't make this my issue. I'm trying to save your butt. Give you like a second.
There's the
start.
Graham I know.
This is an ish you, not an ish me.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, I appreciate you keeping me safe, Graham. Why are we pinging Graham?
Just in case people didn't know.
Well, how are you? Who's showing Among Us sus? Nita, how dare you?
What is the vibe today? Why are we like
What
this?
is it? What's going on?
We're having a little bit of trolling, you know, a little bit of trolling.
Bit.
We're calling a meeting.
Did
Gonna
it
get
in.
voted out.
Adelaide's been voted out.
Guys, I think we gotta
Toss her in the
cancel
river.
Antumbra today. We gotta play Among Us now.
Oh no.
No.
Well, other than that, how are you? You guys came back a bit looking rough.
Yep. You know, just a big monster fight, usual fare.
Mm-hmm.
Silas got knocked unconscious like 4 or 5 times.
Ah, classic Silas.
Classic Silas, yes, I know. It was fine. It was alright. You know, there's just a cult in the city. There's people being turned into monsters. so that the rest of the cult can hunt them in, ritualistic violence. This is fine, Graham.
Well, you made it this far, so you're clearly doing something right, I hope.
And if I can, if I can do combat with these ridiculous monsters made by the moon, then the police should be no trouble. And she's getting kind of like increasingly agitated. And maybe even, I think she's forgotten to be quiet for a sec. So she did a bit loudly say, if I can handle these monsters, the police should be no problem.
I think Ra would just like over here be like, yeah, fuck the police. But just not really like kind of go back to what you were saying with. Yeah.
Well, you should probably go rest or something. If you need any help. I don't know what the hell I can do about this. Police people, I don't...
It might honestly be better if I just wait out here, and prevent a scene from happening. Because if they come in here and I'm not here, then they'll start asking questions,
True. Wow, this sucks for you, doesn't it? He kind of pats you on the shoulders, he like walks past, kind of going inside to the rest of everyone.
God, Crab is just a living, just like, sure, kid.
I mean, that's to be expected. Adelaide's done nothing but like besmirch his name, try to get people to mistrust him. So Adelaide's just gonna like sit by the statue for a bit.
Grandma wanders into the house. You hear the door open, the laugh track sounds, and he smiles at the camera.
Yeah.
He just sees everyone kind of going about their business. Gives you a what's up comment.
Yeah, you guys done talking?
For now. What's everyone else doing?
There's more?
There's always more. You're never truly done talking to someone, are you?
I guess not. I mean, unless they go away.
Will they come
Not
back?
even that.
Right?
Yeah, then they come back. I mean, we're just good here. We didn't want to interrupt your talk with them, did we, Silas?
Huh? He's just playing with like his own hair in front of him. Oh, hey, Graham.
Hello, Silas.
Where is Adelaide?
Outside.
What did you do to her?
Yeah, hang on.
Did you guys have a fight?
Something doesn't add up here.
Oh,
Sure,
Graham, you
sure.
look rough. Oh, you should see the other guy.
This is all wrong. Why would you be here without her?
I'm sure she'll be in here soon, considering she sleeps here. I don't...
Oh. Right, okay. I mean, yeah, we can catch up afterwards. I know everyone. I think it's nighttime right now, right?
Yeah, it's getting to be kind of dusky.
Oh, I thought it was nighttime. I went to bed.
Well, maybe
I was
early
gonna
night.
do my
No, you can't sleep.
stare. I don't sleep. I just stare at the corner.
Downstairs.
Wait for morning.
I'm gonna I'm probably gonna excuse myself. I was like, oh, actually, I gotta go give something to Beth. I'm gonna go give Beth the what was it? Apothecary stuff?
Yeah, just advanced supplies for...
Yeah, I'm gonna go give that to her.
Yeah, exquisite herbalist's kit. rarity among potion makers, so if there aren't any potions that are for sale, I'll probably be adding them in, and probably making some of the ones that you have now cheaper. That's probably what that is going to do.
If I were to have to do it right now.
Yeah. Did I already do it? Oh, your health potions are always 50.
Yeah.
And there we go. The main healing potions are now cheaper, and other things might show up eventually.
Gamer.
But Ra, you get your armor rather quickly. It only takes like 1 or 2 taps with the hammer, and it shines and is looking brand new, and he hands it back to you. With any bedazzlement on the back or anything. I think Flotsam has like a gang symbol on the back of his leather jacket. So,
I like that. Since it's studded leather, I like to think he just took the studs out and put like better studs on. Right,
yeah, they're like shiny out like gold studs. Reinforced studded.
Do these studs actually provide better protection, or they just kind of... do they just look cool?
They do both.
Well said. Alright.
Yeah.
Just kind of like examining my armor. I'll take a look at Adelaide. How does Adelaide look right now?
So stressed. Just comically stressed, I think.
Yeah, Melody is even like passing a glance or two, but they see you, Ra, and they just look at you, just worried, like they don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Melody. Is it just me? Or is Adelaide really stressed right now?
They tense up a little and stand up. Comet says I shouldn't be peeking in on others' emotions, so I don't know. Adelaide, are you stressed?
Should just do like the very slow turn to face them. Yes, Melody, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very perceptive.
Is it the police?
You. How did you know about?
You did say it kind of loud.
Well, you did say it really loudly. If you recall, I even said, "Yeah, fuck the police" in response. I don't know if you remember that. It happened maybe 5 minutes ago.
I never listen to anything you say, Ra.
Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck. Just,
Yeah, you really are stressed, aren't you?
Oh, that makes sense. How would you reply to that if you didn't know what they said?
Well, what's up? Why are you standing out in the middle of the town square at night, like looking really upset?
If I remember correctly, you said that the reward you signed up for if we managed to, fix this whole place, you had asked for your, I suppose, your criminal record to be wiped clean. Yes?
Yeah, pretty much. And a lot of money.
I may have asked for a similar thing, but it's... I only did the one crime!
Well. So, you've run afoul of the law, and now the law's come a-knocking.
And Ra, with a very smug look on her face, is going to kind of walk up. She's gonna put her arm around your shoulders, which I imagine makes you very tense, but she doesn't care. She's going to say,
Listen, this ain't my first rodeo, alright? I've been running from the law pretty much forever. So, if you want some tips or tricks, you got me to help you out. Also, Flotsam knows his way. Also, Viridian would know a little bit about that, too. In fact, a lot of us know how to dodge guards and stuff, so maybe you should come inside and we can all kind of do like a little strategy meeting for whoever's after you.
Well, here's the and she like kind of picks up Ra's arm and like removes it from her shoulder. Here's the thing: there's no reason for them to be here. Here, this deadly magical place. I assume a lot of people had asked for their criminal record to be wiped clean, and they just got to walk in here. They expect us to die here. So why are they looking for me now?
Well, you must have done something that really pissed them off, that they were willing to risk their own deaths to get you.
Melody,
and I think Ross smart enough
nervous.
to know. Yeah, I think Ross smart enough to know that like Lex is an unusual thing. So I think she could put it together.
Like, maybe your really fancy spellbook that can copy down spells to the time it normally would take and can also talk and is sentient. Maybe that has something to do with it.
How perceptive.
I don't know, I'm pretty perceptive. So what's your plan?
I'm going to wait here. And I'm going to hear what they have to say. I don't want to cause any sort of scene for everyone around here.
Cool. Before you do that, let's run through a couple what ifs. So, what if they show up and they say, "Hey, we want that spellbook, give it up."
I'll run away.
Okay. So you're going to run away. How are you going to do that?
I mean, there is a pirate ship in the city.
True. How are you going to get there by yourself?
Well, I'm sure I can, I don't have much magic left. I'm sure I can sneak through.
Respectfully, Adelaide, that's really stupid. Don't do that.
Duly noted.
These people, if they've gone into what is essentially a death sentence to everybody outside, and they're after the book, they're not going to rest until they get the book. Which means you shouldn't just be waiting to talk to them and maybe reason with them that you should be keeping the book, because they are probably not nearly as tired as you are right now, and if they have any magic, anything you try to do, they might be able to stop. You should ask for help. For example, Melody, you've been standing here the whole time. You kind of know the situation now. If Adelaide were to ask you for help in helping her escape from people who are trying to take her book from her, would you be willing to help her?
They kind of scratch their cheek a little. Help in what way? I don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, you don't have to hurt anybody, but Adelaide said that if they try to take her book away, she would like to run. But she's also very low on magic. So maybe you have a way to help her with that.
I suppose you did just bring in another book full of magic. I've been wanting to read it. I could help them run through the town and get to the ship. We could walk across the water. fly over there, maybe? If we stay low
Out of
and
game,
hit the birds?
out of game, did we agree to a time to meet Mordecai?
Not 100%. You probably don't think you'll want to keep him waiting weeks, but like they probably have a few
Where did
days and they'll just be chilling.
Oh, okay, they're over here. I didn't see them.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're probably hanging out somewhere. They're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at the chicken.
Well, if you are wanting to get away, Adelaide, first of all, you should let us know where you want to go, and also maybe talk to Mordecai, who is a member of the ship that you might want to run to, because he could probably get you on there safely instead of you stowing away and maybe running afoul of the pirates aboard. That happens sometimes.
And I'm going to recall Sizzle poof, over here. And then I'm going to wave Mordecai over.
They look very shocked when the chicken in front of them vanishes, but they see you and then kind of come jogging over.
And I'll tell him.
So, Mordecai, we have a bit of a situation here.
Is everyone alright?
Yeah, we're a little tired from that battle. And it turns out Adelaide has run afoul of some law-abiding people. They want to take her item away, and she doesn't want to give it up. She was thinking of talking it out, but she also doesn't have magic right now because we're all very tired. And I was wondering personally if you'd be alright if we rested at the ship to avoid these people so we don't have to have a fight while we're exhausted.
Tonight?
Is that doable?
How sneaky are you?
Well, some of us are very sneaky and some of us are not sneaky at all.
Mm-hmm. Because there is a large beast between us and there.
Cool.
Any of you go invisible at all? Melody raises their hand. Invisibility is on a high level spell, so they've probably learned it by now.
Melody, are you able to make other people invisible? Like multiple at the same time?
They shrug and kind of hold out their hand.
Alright, before we do anything...
And Ra is going to run over to the house. Kind of,
wait! No!
she's looking around. Graham and Silas probably turn to look.
I'm gonna run after Ra.
Melody turns Mordecai invisible.
Sorry for bursting in. Look. Adelaide and I are gonna go on a little trip tonight. We'll be back later. We're just letting you know that we're gonna be with Mordecai. So everything will be just fine.
And then I can't help but look over at Viridian, does he recognize the name Mordecai, or...
Yeah, I think he would. He'd kind of sit up, looking a bit confused. What? Mordecai? Kind of sits up looking out the window, and there's no one.
Yeah, common name around these parts, I think. I don't know. It's some guy we met. Anyway, we'll be back later. Don't worry about us. If you need to talk to us, just have Comet do the sending spell. Cool.
Alright.
Alright.
Be safe. Where are you going?
Just...
And then I'm gonna whisper to Silas, so that Viridian doesn't hear.
On the other Viridian ship.
Oh. Do you want us to come with?
No, it's this kind of incognito thing.
Oh yeah, we're really bad at that.
It's a girls' night
I just want
out.
to let you know where we're at.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then
Have fun.
right as you're like, right as like I finished that, I'm imagining Adelaide's just right outside the door, like,
What did you say in there?
All I said was that we're going to be, and I only told Silas and Graham, so that Viridian doesn't know, but we're going to be with Mordecai on the ship. I didn't say why. I just said we're going to be there overnight. Is that all right?
If they get here, and they start asking questions, people will know that I've been here. They might either wait to look in the city in the morning. They might just wait here for me to get back.
True, but you'll have your spells then. All I'm saying is that you're not in a position to negotiate with them. You don't have an escape option. You need to be rested and ready to go, and then try diplomacy, and if that falls through, you've got magic. But right now, you don't.
Here's another important thing. Nobody else knows what I'm wanted for. And I don't know what the gods are going to tell them. I stole evidence from a crime scene.
how loudly do you say that?
Fairly loudly, just like in, exasperation and frustration.
You just hear the window
you
open.
you see like Comet and Silas, and then like the window that Flotsam's in like slowly open.
It's like one of those things where there's like you kind of background noise, but then everything just kind of falls silent,
I
Everyone goes,
fucking knew it.
Everyone goes back to like what they're doing.
Or just like Flotsam was like playing the violin, and then right as it happened, like a scream,
Yeah, it's probably loud enough that like you're just like up here, Flotsam, and Graham and Silas, you're both just like peeking out this window.
Yeah, Silas does
Well,
window. Just go. I fucking knew it.
I would choose not to hear. I would choose not to hear it.
Okay.
The player.
I pretend
don't
I
either.
do not see it.
I pretend I do. The player. I don't want Flotsam to hear it unless you want to rule that I do.
well, here's
That's
what
not
we
what
can
you
do. We've done a good thing for Mordecai and for his captain, which means that they don't have reason to hurt us right now because we helped them. If those two people decide to go to the pirate ship looking for you, I do not believe that Viridian is going to be too keen on allowing a bunch of detectives from another country go search his ship. You know what I mean? You'll get the time you need to rest. Once you're rested, then you can do whatever you want. But you need time right now, and that's not something that these detectives are going to give you if you just wait around.
Adelaide is kind of looking around, and I think pretty absent-mindedly she is going to summon Penny, and kind of send her out into the open air. Maybe if I know where they are, we can just assess the situation better.
Well, if they're where I told them to go, they're in the chapel with a lot of friends. You do know the path here to there is full of fiends, right?
Well, Penny might get... And it is nighttime.
How?
Damn it.
Well, here's the thing, though, Graham, right? They came into what was essentially a death trap, And it was difficult for us, but if these people are confident enough that they could go in here, get the book, and then come back, they must be very powerful. I don't want to underestimate them. Even though it was hard for us, it might not be hard for them.
I suppose
Plus, they're
that's
not
true.
trying to actually clear out the place like we were. They might just sneak in, look around. Once they see it's not there, sneak out.
I would have assumed they'd already made camp somewhere. Somewhere they've deemed safe. I don't imagine anyone who has been here longer than a day knows to travel at night.
Graham, how long ago has it been since you sent them away?
Pretty much as soon as you guys passed us, they kind of met us at the elevator. They were right behind you. I held them up as long as I could.
So we're gonna have to like fight detectives soon.
Maybe. I guess we should like see if you work into Penny and just see if you can see like a campfire or something off in the distance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Roll a perception, I suppose. With not disadvantage because picking something like that out in all this mess while trying to be safe would be difficult.
Rolling as Penny or rolling as Adelaide?
Probably you if you're in their eyes.
Yeah.
I think when you use your familiar senses, you use all their stuff, so you don't use your own stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Either way, I ain't too fast.
Which means it should be a +4 perception, and then it's eyesight, so they'd have advantage typically if it's an owl.
It's +3 to perception.
+3, excuse me.
Yeah, so I'll roll a d20, and then we can add 3 to that. 19!
Well, sticking to trees and trying to keep out of the open air, you do see that there is like more light on in the chapel than you guys kind of saw coming in. You kind of saw a little because of your friend was in there, so you're not sure how they're kind of dealing with him, or if they are at all. But you assume they might be camping out in there somehow.
And you tell us that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that means that, assuming they didn't just set that up, knowing that you might use a familiar to try and find their location, and that they're not actually like sneaking through the night or something to surprise you, that would be pretty big-brained of them. If they're not doing that, then we are probably safe for a little bit.
If you're all out of here by morning, like I'm sure you've got other things to do. I could try and hold them up and stop them from asking a lot of questions. Or revealing what our friend Adelaide here has done to everybody.
How scary are these detectives?
Silas, when you get here?
I've been here. I'm sitting. Graham is next to me.
Actually, where's Vomit?
That looks like in the bathroom or something.
Yeah,
I'm always giving
I'm
this
over
stuff to
with
Beth.
Beth. Yeah. I haven't come back yet, I guess.
You can come back now if you want. We want to play out a scene with Beth. We can just reverse the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello.
It's
then
on the roof.
Yeah. Is this not where I'm coming from?
Whatever we need to get done, we need to do tonight. That means if you need to add more spells, Adelaide, you should do that. If anyone's upgrading a weapon or armor or something, buying potions, whatever, do that tonight. Rest. We need to leave before the sun rises.
Leave into the city?
Yeah.
Raw, I don't think they're gonna stop. I mean, if they've
They're not
braved
gonna-
this far,
That's why I'll stop them. I'll say that you will be back, and then you can take as much time, go to the boat, whatever that is that you wanted to do. Maybe you could rest up there, come back the day after, and they'll be here. Then you can face them on somewhat equal ground.
I mean, why not just face them here? Because if we go into the city, we're going to be at disadvantage. Even if we have to come back, we still have to maybe fight our way back.
Maybe.
Why not just fight where we're comfortable?
Well, so the thing is, I care about the people here somewhat, and if they're terrible, terrible people, they could use that against us. They could maybe, I don't know, set a house on fire or something to get what they want. I don't know how badly they want this thing or how good of people they are, you know. You think people who follow the law or whatever are good, but actually a lot of them are not at all. I'm thinking
I don't think they're going to go out of their way to hurt the people here.
We could also meet them, like, out front or even down by the crossroads. They're at the chapel.
that would be pretty ballsy of us to go out and meet them at the crossroads. Adelaide, it's your call. We're not going to encounter them until tomorrow, so you'll have your magic back by then, but what is your plan? Do you want to talk to them and try to straighten this out, or do you want to leave?
I'm going to talk to them.
Okay, that's a plan.
I'll close the window.
Oh, my fingers! You...
Where are your fingers in the fucking window, Graham?
Because I was talking to them.
Oh, also, I guess I'd go back real quick and just let Mordecai know that if he's still around Melody, like, hey,
He uninvisibles them.
false alarm. They're not going to be here till the morning, so we'll probably leave in the morning, but we won't go to the pirate ship until a little later.
Who are you expecting? Mordecai asks.
Just, you know, police.
I can keep a lookout.
Yeah, if that's something you want to do, if you're bored and just want to, like, let us know if they're on their way, that would be really helpful.
They give a stern nod as they start making their way to the wall and slowly scaling it.
Virginia's got good crewmates.
Melody kind of cocks their head. Which one?
They know there's another one.
What do you mean, which one?
Well, there are two.
Oh, yes, sorry. Well, I don't know. Both, I guess.
Yeah, they comply that way, yeah.
I gotta know.
I guess as folks are dispersing, Adelaide is going to go over to Grey Cat. I want to buy some things if I can.
Absolutely. You can purchase anything they have in stock. Which
What about spell components for a spell I got from leveling up, but it needs a thing?
I get how weird of a thing is it? What do we need?
It's a little bit of a weird thing. Let
Okay.
me grab the description of how weird.
On the weirdometer.
Yeah. A pickled tentacle and an eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial.
What?
At least 400 gold
With at
pieces.
least for... okay.
No! The internet! Damn it! Huh? Did you get all that?
I think you're back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess the internet will stutter when it's comedically appropriate.
Mhm.
Adelaide needs a pickled tentacle, and an eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold pieces.
All right.
Now, grammatically, which is worth the 400 pieces? Is it the inlaid thing or is it the eyeball? Does the eyeball have to be worth 400 pieces?
It is the vial.
The vial has to be worth
The
400.
vial.
Dang right, it's vile. Ugh.
Yeah, they open up one of like the cupboards behind them, and it's like, what kind of eye do you need, newt or halfling?
Oh.
Ah,
And tentacle from what?
We'll go with the newt.
Good choice.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What is
Where
Lex a
did you get the
halfling?
halfling eyeball?
What do you mean? I found it.
Just on the road?
Maybe.
In someone's head?
They weren't using it.
found it in someone's head.
Okay. Let's just get this wrapped up, and Adelaide's gonna like loot through her, gold pouches. Does he have the things I need?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cool.
Let's make things a little easy.
Yeah. And I'll subtract that 400 gold from my inventory.
Bloody hell. That's gonna be a beefy
Look, it's for the
spell.
aesthetic, okay. Wait, how much gold did we get from defeating Marshall?
350, I think it was.
Each, I think.
Yeah.
350 each. Okay.
Comet, come here and tell me how it went with shopping at Beth's.
Oh, hang on. I gotta go. I think I saw Baracus looking a little down still. I gotta go check up on him. I'll be back.
Oh god. Good luck.
Alright, before he goes to bed, I'm gonna go check up on Baracus.
Yeah, they're kind of cleaning out some gear. They're like making sure the guns are all ungunpowdered and things are kind of stored away for the night properly. Well, these three can be running off doing whatever. They're partying.
Yeah,
Party with
go
Melody. Beat it, kids. Yeah, but they look up as they're like reattaching a gun together.
Oh. Hey, how's your night going?
Can't complain.
I mean, if you could, what would you say?
I mean, what's there to complain? Like, this whole place is messed up. Well, kids, like 3 kids just sitting around. It's not. Let me tell you, some weird place where people are rising up from the dead every day is not a good place for a child.
Yeah, but it's weird. But you seem to be taking care of them.
They have guns. The children here have guns.
Yes,
Yep.
or I mean, I think you're teaching them how to do that, right?
I am, but that's hardly the point. I shouldn't have to be teaching kids how to shoot a gun.
I mean, I don't know. Can you teach me?
How to shoot a gun.
Do I need to know?
You can't tell, but they're squinting behind their helmet. I don't think you need to know. You already look like you know what you need to know, but I can teach you more if you want to learn new things.
I mean, you seem to have been able to teach all of these other people how to do how to be able to protect everybody else. I point to all the mercenaries.
Yeah, they nod, kind of standing up and stretching their back. Probably having been sat there for a while. We do what we can.
I'll go ahead and start taking a lesson from him, I guess.
Yeah,
A great lesson.
Slowly teach you a 7 to 8 foot tall, huge guy to how to shoot a gun.
Look, we got detectives coming. All right, we need to.
He like gives you like a flintlock pistol, but then it's like you can't fit your finger in like the small like metal bit. So he like
Trigger guard.
yeah, the trigger guard. So he has to like bend that away.
Cut it open.
I was just gonna be shooting guns like this.
Summon a firefly. You're doing please.
You get to like take it over to Harold, who puts like a bigger trigger on it, so you can actually use it somewhat properly.
Right. I mean, look, this place has kind of been getting a lot of people down. And we wouldn't want anybody else, especially ourselves, to be part of that. I hope we haven't brought any negativity here either.
Of course not. We're closer than ever to whatever this is. One step closer to getting out of here. It just seems more dangerous every step we take.
Right, we were hoping to make this place a good little sanctuary. And I'm glad you and Flotsam kind of were able to make up.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to say?
No, I'm good now. If you just point it down there, aim at the big red spot.
All right. This part right here.
Mhm.
Well, listen. I mean, hey, I might have missed the target on that. I guess in both fronts.
There are like a lot of holes in the wall behind the targets.
Well, look, if there's anything that's bothering you, you can let me know. I get the feeling that you're not letting yourself say it either.
He kind of like grumbles, reloading the gun for it. It's not, look, the bridge is broken. I'm mostly just worried how we're getting out after this. No boats at the harbor, no cart back. That's a lot of people to track through this land.
Well, we actually have access to some boat.
Do you now?
Yeah. We took a boat and we have one where we found the blacksmith, your blacksmith's buddy. There's a boat there, at least as far as I know. And we met somebody with another boat in the city, or the place where there's water in the city.
The pirate boat.
Right. So that's a boat.
Preferably a boat without pirates on it.
Do you want an empty boat?
I'd like a safe boat.
Well, I mean, I've been on a boat with pirates. It was plenty safe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it safe for you, or was it safe for a child?
Well, there was no children there. So I don't have that experiment going, but it was safe for everyone felt safe after we were able to set to go. I know Flotsam was our captain there, so he was able to get everybody there to safety and back.
Well, if you think that would be safe enough, or a way for us all to get out of here.
Well, I know they could possibly. I could ask.
Let's go. The boat or the pirates?
The pirates. I don't think I can talk to a boat.
I've heard you talk to trees before.
Right. I think. Can I? I haven't tried talking to a house, so I don't know if the boat would be the same kind of thing.
Yes. Wood. It's a dead tree, maybe.
I could try.
Yeah, if you had that and speak with dead on at the same time, you might be able to.
Well, that's how you shoot a gun.
All right. I think. I didn't expect my hand to hurt.
Yep. You get used to it.
Yep.
I mean, I can. I'll probably get. Maybe I might get better. I don't know, but I hope you have a good night. And we need you as much as you need us here. So I hope you're feeling better, whatever it may be.
He kind of nods slowly, putting his hands on his hips.
I'll take it. All right. Good night, and I'll start walking down.
Now, come on.
There you go.
As you walk away, the camera is kind of still focused on them, and you see tears coming down the cheek.
God damn it! That's me.
Not bad tears, not anger tears.
Bed.
Yeah. Other than all that, I assume, unless anyone else has anything they want to be doing at the night, absolutely feel free to get a long rest in should you want one. If you don't want one, don't take one. See if I care.
Thank you. I was going to say, do we have to get a long rest?
Absolutely not. It's not required.
Awesome.
Hard mode.
Yeah. D&D with no long rests.
Yeah.
Now's when we all start taking in our newfound. We're all going to wake up with newfound power.
Yeah.
I
feel great this morning.
For some reason.
Feel like I have more blood.
Stronger. All this power.
Like I could cast more spells.
Like for some reason, my ability to cast spells
has improved in some regard.
Two dads hanging out in a room.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Yeah, did Silas want to talk to us about something?
Oh no, I was just asking about your day.
Or I tell him about Baraka.
Mm-hmm. He just now has he's just braided several parts of his hair. That's all he was doing the entire afternoon.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you all successfully take a long rest rather early, so you do wake up in the earlier hours before a lot of people are out. Ignore how everyone's out. Not a lot of people are out. I'll throw some in there. That's Mary's.
I want to play songs and I have to practice.
Yeah, gotta get the early morning You know that one?
No,
the
go
classic?
Continue.
Don't stop.
I want
to wake everyone up nicely.
Literally, that's why I'll do it outside because I don't want to I do believe that Flotsam has to practice to say good. So I'll be out there practicing.
All right, yeah. You roll a performance. So, just give let's see how captivating your beats by Dr. Flotsam are.
Hey,
damn!
You're playing
having plus
well.
10 helps. Can I pick some people for my enthralling performance then?
Absolutely.
A number of humanoids equal to my charisma modifier. They have to make wisdom saving throws against my DC, which is 16. I will choose Brachus. Wait, who's outside right now?
All these people. All these
people. I'll pick who can hear me. I will pick Brachus. Is Mordecai there? Halroth.
Yeah, he's kind of up on the wall, but you might be able to get him. I'm not sure what the range is.
No, I think as long as they can hear me.
Oh yeah, he can probably hear you. Then.
I'll pick Brachus. Hold on, actually, now I'm wondering if it's people. Oh, they have to be within 60 feet of me. It doesn't matter. Brachus, Virgil,
I'll let you pick whoever,
because,
like, at this point, you're not using it for anything too malicious.
Brachus, Halroth, Virgil. So these four: Brachus, Virgil, Uria, and Halroth.
Wisdom saves, right?
Harl, sorry. Wisdom saves. Wisdom saves. DC 16.
Wisdom, Dave.
Wisdom. There is
Dumb.
You gonna open sheet, or you just gonna say you're opening for years? There you go. There's Uria, there's Virgil, you poor bastard.
Virgil.
Or a husband. Why is it? Oh, 2020.
Ah. Not Brachus.
He's gonna hate it, dude.
Damn it.
Oh, damn. Alright. A lot of people don't want to be mesmerized by your captivating music. It's too early, dude.
The reason that's helpful, though, is if they have to help me. If someone wants to get me,
Someone
they gotta
starts
help.
tussling with you.
They want to hinder anyone who oppose me, so at least I'll have some help.
The one who did fail, though, Uria kind of gives you like a sharp look once you start playing. Like they kind of turn towards you abruptly, very confused where the music is coming from and like what he's playing it. I don't think they've been here when you've played music before, from what I remember. And them turning and like their hair kind of like catching the wind, something in your head kind of clicks. Like you feel like you have just had the most intense sense of deja vu in your life. Like you've seen that happen so many times from this person that you don't even know.
From Uria looking at me like that?
Uria kind of turning to look at you. Kind of their expression, like how their hair moved, just everything about their turn to look at you is very weirdly familiar.
What do you do with anything? You keep an eye on it. Making a mental note.
If you have any downtime to like meditate on this, you might.
Who is Uria again? I'm sorry.
Uria
there's so many
was the
characters.
Valkyrie Knight.
Oh yeah,
she was turned into it, and you unturned her.
I forgot that we unturned her. Yeah, I forgot that we did that. Okay.
And all of you inside here, amazing music as you wake up to the very early, like it's still kind of dark out. There's like torchlight outside, kind of still flickering. The lanterns kind of lit everywhere. Yeah, the windows kind of covered in mist and condensation.
Sounds like Flotsam Plague again. I guess it's time to wake up.
Eggs? People want eggs? I'll make eggs.
You cook eggs, you won't make eggs. One's delicious, one's horrifying.
Get the chicken and just...
No! Don't squeeze the chicken.
You doing all right, Adelaide? You're kind of hanging out by the door.
Yeah, you've been holding the doorknob for like 5 minutes.
They slept like that.
I'm fine, Silas. You don't need to worry.
All right. Back
Okay.
to making eggs. Everyone loves that negative insight, baby.
Finally, no insight.
What do you see,
I think-
Graham? Staring out the window.
Nothing.
I think Adelaide is gonna go wait outside. We're just gonna hang out somewhere else.
Just a peaceful morning, you know.
Is Adelaide's dad here? Like,
Yeah. He's he's NPCing out right now. I just T-pose into the corner. You guys got this. Like, he's not worried.
I'll make eggs with him. I'll get him involved.
He's not worried about his daughter being wanted by the
Well, you know.
yeah, she's got it.
Okay. I keep looking over Viridian while this is going on.
Yeah, he's
I'm
good.
thinking about Mordecai, who's literally right outside,
Yeah.
and I can't hold it in, and I'm just like,
Hey, Viridian, do you have like a stunt double?
Do I what?
You know, like someone to like a decoy person to like look like you, in case like there's assassination attempts or you have to go on a dangerous journey into dangerous lands away from your ship for a little while.
I'm not a king of a country. I'm a pirate lord. I'm the one who assassinates. Let me tell you, no one comes up and assassinates me. No,
Sure. Yeah.
is the answer to your question.
Okay. All right. Sweet. So have you even looked into why your ship's moored at the harbor across the river or bay or whatever?
A little bit. I heard there's a monster in the way.
Sure. Why? Do you know why the ship is here?
Not a clue. Assume they miss me.
Doesn't. Okay.
I'm looking at like Silas and Comet, like, we gotta tell him.
I mean, Mordecai said that they were looking if he was a scout to see what the city was about. Did you send him?
No, but Mordecai knows what he's doing. Don't usually have to tell him what to do. He just does it.
Oh, this is giving me a headache. I know something that will make the answers very quick and very easy. I'm just gonna move past Antoine and just be like, yeah, that's just keep those eggs going. And just open up the door and just go, hey Mordecai, can you come here for a second?
You'll hear like a bit of rustling and like quick running on like on stone, and they appear very abruptly. Oh yeah, but like he's stealthy, so you don't see it.
Mm-hmm. Crouch Naruto running.
But he like appears just like at the door, just sidling up to it.
Whoa. Yeah, come inside.
What do you need?
Do you recognize him? And I'm just gonna point at Viridian.
He kind of turns, looking over at Viridian, Viridian kind of sits up very abruptly. And Mordecai kind of takes kind of like a wide, kind of surprised stance. But, yeah, that's Viridian. What? How are you here?
The fuck?
Viridian kind of stands up, kind of like straightening himself up a little. I'm doing what I said I left to do this. What are you doing here? And Mordecai looking even more confused. You told us to...
Well, we invited him here. He was in the city.
You
That
left
place
the
was
ship?
kind of dangerous.
Everybody kind of nods. Yes, I left the ship ages ago to come here. What are you... One guy slowly just turns to you two. Silas and Colin just... Huh?
Thought he was faking the whole fucking time. What? You're real?
I mean, he's been with us for a
Yeah,
while,
like-
Silas. I
One
think
guy,
he-
like, checks himself. She's like, of course I'm real. What do you...
Mm.
Do I look not real? Am I a ghost?
No, I thought you were just some fucking dude.
They look very unimpressed.
You know, it's very. I mean, you showed up here by yourself without any of your crew, wearing a mask and kind of just dressed in sort of the colors of like a. What is it, that Van Dyke Knights or something like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, and then you're like, oh, I'm Viridian. It's like, well, sure, right? Like, I mean, yeah, we haven't ever met Viridian. We couldn't say that you weren't Viridian, but, like, it didn't seem like you would be Viridian. But the fact that Mordecai, who says he's from Viridian's ship, and your ship's over there, and he recognizes you, that's pretty good. But that also means that there's another fucking Viridian on your ship right now, Viridian.
Well, that would explain a lot.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean, there's not really any reason he would lie. I mean, I said I was Comet. I don't think anyone did
Yeah, what do
believe
you
I was
expect? To
not
ride in
Comet.
on a ship with a gang? Like, where was your ship and gang around? You claim to be a pirate. I didn't see you rocking on a ship.
Hey, Grab, can you open up the window real quick?
I have my first mate with me.
I didn't need my first mate.
Adelaide,
Grab
you like
opens
get
up
in
the
here. We
window.
need someone with a brain.
Need.
Before you guys, you said I looked to Mordecai, and I'm just like, this is why it was kind of awkward when we met you, because you said you're from Viridian ship, and we were like, Viridian? We know someone named Viridian. That explains that whole weirdness.
I didn't get that sense at all.
If Silas opens the window, I guess Adelaide will kind of lean in.
It's just like, yeah,
like,
there's
at the
two
window,
Viridians
just like-
now, Adelaide. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll walk over if there's a big commotion.
Yeah.
What? Viridian's real? Everybody's surprised.
Hold on.
Adelaide and Flotsam are just elbows on the windowsill, like leaning in. Or better yet, we're both like this.
Yeah.
So,
Like
Mordecai
hands
kind of
over.
just like clicks us. You know, it's probably the mask. The one on our ship's wearing a mask as well. We can't really.
Wait, he doesn't normally wear that?
Well, no, Viridian always wears the mask. So when someone else comes up wearing the mask and says they're Viridian, it's like, well, of course they're Viridian. They're wearing the mask.
So there's a dude on your ship. It's like another like half orc dude, same height, wearing a mask.
Well, there's someone on the ship claiming to be Viridian.
But
Is
to be
Viridian
clear,
like a
he-
title that's
Yeah,
passed down to people?
You can see his mouth, right?
What do you mean?
let's take this a step. I want to make sure that I'm caught up in this. I'm confident that if another person showed up claiming to be Flotsam, Ra would not believe it were me, lest they were a robot who bore all of the similar features to me. If I were just a person in a robot mask, Ra would probably not believe. I think the point Ra is getting at is this person must look and act remarkably similar to Viridian for you to believe that the person commanding your ship is Viridian. Is that correct?
They kind of scratch their chin, getting a bit stressed and kind of nervous. Well, they wear a mask. They use two weapons.
Wait a second.
It's like a big dwarf guy. Like a big fat dwarf. The big fat dwarf with one leg, and they're like,
something that
he's
the
got two
imposter-
swords. He's got a mask.
We've got something the imposter doesn't have. whirlwind. Right?
That's right.
That is true. We were wondering why he didn't have a horse anymore. We assumed he just left.
Real.
Not just a horse. It's a horse.
Whirlwind! Prove to Mordecai you're the real captain!
Well, I mean, if there's someone else out there wearing the same mask as me, then I think I have to just go there and beat him up.
So you're finally getting off the couch, huh?
I think so. I have to unmask this other Viridian and prove to everyone that I am actually Viridian.
Hell yeah. While you do that, we're going somewhere else.
Where are you going?
Also, out of game, I don't know if you wanted to do another like one-off with Michael to do
I
that
probably
adventure.
will do something. I'll try and get him back in it. Maybe I think today's just a terrible day for them to play D&D. I have to talk to them. I have to beat them up.
Got a Viridian him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we might want to like move from. I didn't gather the whole thing, but I'm assuming we have there. Some people are after Adelaide, is what I got.
Yes, I just needed a clear mind before we go into that because this has been on my mind since I met Mordecai and it's been driving me insane. Now that I know there's like an imposter, I'm good. Let's go.
Someone's
More confused.
Someone's after Adelaide. I like
what I heard.
oh yeah, we'll talk about that. Don't worry.
Understood.
Oh.
We'll all walk outside.
Yeah, leaning out, Graham's like, "You want me to come?"
Climb
do you
out of
think
the
they would
window.
just, yeah, do you think they'll be pissed off at me because I told them you weren't where you were? Gotta stick out of this one.
Grabs asking Adelaide.
Anybody, any of you?
You do you, dude.
I don't know. I mean, maybe just didn't know where we were.
That's what I said, but
Well, did you know we were in a garden?
you were in the garden
Yeah, see, you
There we
didn't
go.
know.
and you didn't bring me a flower. All right, he closes the window.
Oh no! Oh, here's my marking for that there.
Wait, fucking, he has another marking.
Brackets. Oh no!
Stop putting marks on brackets.
That's all. That's man.
Stop putting the marks on him. He didn't.
It's fine. What do you mean? It's just chilling.
He's all right.
Yeah, what's the issue here?
So let's. I apologize. Perhaps I went to rest too early. Is someone's after Adelaide? Someone from the city?
Not from the city we're right next to. This is from the country over. I am wanted for evidence theft. Are there any clarifying questions?
Why are you like being hunted for evidence theft?
What evidence?
Like,
Did for
That'd be me. Here from the
What?
book bag.
were you used to like kill some?
Oh, it's complicated.
It's a long story. How long until the cops get here?
Yeah, I was gonna say. You know what?
There's
The sun isn't
so-
up yet.
So there's authorities that are on the way. I like look at Raw. Distraction, or how are we planning to get out of this?
No, I need to confront. I need to understand why they're here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No.
I have known the bunch for 5 years.
Pain. Oh,
I cry every time.
this is
All right, I think
terrible.
you're back.
Yeah.
I think you're back. Yeah.
Only when it's funny. Only when it's funny.
Honestly,
You said that you said that you were gonna like own up to it or something. I couldn't get it.
Yes. I have to confront them. I need to understand why they're here. I've technically been wanted for 5 years now.
Is that a lot?
Understood.
So, but you only recently came here. You haven't been here for 5 years, have you?
Correct, I have not been here for 5 years.
So what were you doing? Because isn't one of the options coming here forgiven?
Yes.
So then why are they after you if you're to be forgiven?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it?
Right.
This shouldn't be happening. There's no reason for them to, brave the hordes of fiends and undead just to get Lex back.
Well, how important is Lex?
I mean, isn't that a question?
Personally, I don't think I'm that special, but they, when you're one of a kind,
What was the crime that they were investigating?
You'll remember I said I was a student, a learner of the arcane. I attended an academy. My mentor, whilst I was there, he and some of the other members of the faculty, they experimented on students.
And
Lex used to be a person.
Oh.
Does
And neither I nor he know who he used to be. He doesn't remember.
it kind of sucks sometimes. Not gonna lie. I don't like to think about it, but I mean, how do you not think about something like that?
I was the person who captured my mentor. I got him to confess what he did. There was no need for further proof. I was integral to his capture. And very shortly afterwards, when they were taking away evidence, I mean, Lex, he wasn't the only. It wasn't the only. When they took my and Adelaide is just getting, progressively more upset, more anxious.
I'm gonna look to Comet. Do you have calm emotions? Like,
I think that it's important that Adelaide be able to talk this through. If you're saying Lex isn't the only one of...
He is now. All the
Oh.
evidence was destroyed.
Oh.
And did they know when they did that?
The investigators, they didn't know how it happened. They were all on a train car, and it went up in flames. I've said before that, Lex is indestructible, and that's only partially true. He's bound to me in a way, and I'm the only person who can put his consciousness back in book form. If the books aren't bound to anyone, I mean, I don't even know what happens.
So when I asked you how you two met. That's how?
I was... My professor tried to bring me into this group. And it was only later I learned the truth.
So you could have been a book too?
I wouldn't have. It's... You know, when are they gonna be there? And she'll just kind of turn around and take a few steps away.
Ra, I don't know if you've been able to surmise this because I'm a little bit behind. Are we certain that the people that are looking for Adelaide are the authorities?
I don't think so. I think that these are the people probably behind the accident, and they're trying to finish the job. Not to worry, you, Lex. You got us.
Yeah, they kind of pop up, kind of in between you guys and Adelaide. Looking a little worried. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. If it is,
It's possible that they... Oh, sorry.
if it is, like, I'm assuming maybe they're here to, like, get us before we're kinda in immunity. Because if we do solve this, and I'm pretty sure we are, we're a good bunch, then we are exempt from any law we might have broken, but until then, I think we're a little bit fair game to them. Graham did say that, like, they might just be looking for a dead corpse, considering everyone else usually dies here, but I don't know what they're gonna do when they find out we're all alive and have people around us who aren't just gonna let someone take a book.
Well, I'll look back at Ra. What are our options then?
Well, I think it was,
Was it Silas or Comet? Who suggested going out to the crossroads? I forgot who that was.
Silas.
Silas.
Silas suggested we go to the crossroads, and meet with them there, attempt negotiation, but be ready to fight. I think that's wise in that I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they are actually detectives who have respect for, sentient life, or if they would sooner burn this place to the ground to get back. And if that's the case, we don't want them to have the opportunity to use this place as collateral.
We could lay a trap. It sounds like we know where they might be.
Sounds like they're gonna make their way from the observatory. Whatever the case, I think maybe we should them without Adelaide first, or at least without her being in view.
May I make a suggestion if we are to set a trap?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that if we were to have a a noble bounty hunter, and I'll point over to Silas, that has captured a wanted fugitive, that would be enough bait, I think, to allure them in. And we already know exactly who it is they're looking for.
So you're saying We pretend.
Precisely. The rest of us can stay back so that they're not intimidated, they don't suspect it. And when they see Adelaide walking down the road with Silas, perhaps, and Silas has a good enough cover story. He's not a wanted pirate, and no offense to you, Comet, feel as though Silas might more easily be able to pull off the role of a bounty hunter.
You are very lovable.
Oh yeah,
Needless-
they hunt bounties.
I should say, though, Adelaide, I don't think it wise that we put you in any needless risk of harm, seeing as they are looking for you. So here's my suggestion. And I'm going to raise my hands, and the runes, the fire runes are going to begin to swirl around my hands, and I'm going to use Mask of the Many Faces, and I will just turn into Adelaide.
Yo!
Every time you do one of those things, it makes my spine tingle. I don't know why. It's very weird.
I think that this will more easily be able to fool them. And this way, Adelaide is not in any serious trouble. And I'll sort of like stand up and I'm Adelaide.
Flotsam, that's out of the question. I'm not going to have you impersonating me.
I just think that you're
going to be in harm's way.
Well, I look at it this way. We're all going to be in harm's way. I think that it better suits us if
This
you're
is my
able
responsibility.
I can't tell which one's the real Adelaide.
And you're
It's her.
ours, Adelaide.
Adelaide, we've all accepted the fact that we might be putting ourselves in harm's way. I just think you're more used to us firing lightning bolts from the back when I'm much more able to take a hit, and I think I do a fairly good impression, if you don't mind me saying.
I can toot my own horn a little.
Whoever these people are, we can't let them take you or Lex. And we don't know what they might do to you. That story with the card, I get the feeling someone's behind all those. If that's the same thing that happened to Jem. Someone's trying to get to us. So we need to make sure that we can defend ourselves against them. And I mean we. We'll go meet them. You can stand behind me.
I don't want to.
I'll drop the disguise. Understood.
You still have the hat.
Oh. Give the hat back.
Will you allow us to stand beside you then?
Behind.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's go have a confrontation.
A conversation, you mean? Conversation. We're just talking.
Right, that word.
What did I say? What did I say?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go. We're all like walking behind Adelaide.
Adelaide and the posse.
Lex
Hell
will
yeah, let's
hide
go.
just to.
V formation.
I think Adelaide is... She's gonna take off the hat.
Oh,
She's gonna like...
That's all.
Yeah, she's gonna like ruffle her hair, and it kind of like falls out of this like kind of. It's not really a braid, but it's kind of I don't know. It's something that's keeping her hair all clumped up. It's shoulder length now.
Ooh.
Go.
The Elsa moment.
The laugh is in character, by the way.
Laughs
All right.
in character.
A conversation.
Let's go.
So what's the cover story we're working with?
Well, we can go with if all 5 of us are just going to walk up to them, I'm not sure that there's going to be a cover story that they'll buy. Other than we are all together and we can just confront them. That's more of hunting than trapping. If we intend to set a trap, some of us might need to hide, but I still think the bounty hunter trying to take in a bounty might be something that would, at the very least, buy us some negotiating or conversation space, rather than just if they were so inclined to just all-out attack.
The thing is, they're hunting her, right? Oh, excuse me.
They're hunting her, right? So that means they are going to think they have the upper hand. A trap, they might be expecting. What they're not going to expect is her confronting them. Even with us, they're probably going to be very confident. Right? I'm not going to beat around the bush here, Adelaide. We're probably going to have to fight them. However, our priority is to allow you to have a conversation with them to get any information you need to get from them. Because their confidence, they're going to talk. They're not going to just, there she is, get her. They're going to be like, well, and then they're going to do some sort of diatribe. So you can use that opportunity to pull any information you need. Once we've hit the wall where they are like not going to allow us to leave without giving them Lex, or you going into custody, whatever the hell they want, that's when we're going to need to be ready to fight. And we should have a signal so that we can get the jump on them. Like a condition and a signal. You need to get the signal, Adelaide, because this is your situation. Once you're satisfied with whatever information you've gotten from them, you need to let us know when it's okay to jump in.
How about to sneeze? Just sort of.
Okay. Are you prone to sneezing? Because if this is like normally the time of year when you're sneezing, we might jump in way too soon.
Well, let's hope my sinuses don't give out. They're usually fine this time.
They cast sneeze on you.
Allergy.
Yeah, I've never
Power
heard
word
Adelaide
sneeze.
You are walking into the wheat field.
Yeah.
Power word sneeze.
Most powerful spell.
Level 10 spell unlocked.
Mortals can't cast a spell without like them doing like a ritual casting,
Yeah.
like 7 casters at once doing it.
So to be clear, out of game, we're all just gonna kind of like walking up behind Adelaide, and we're gonna wait for, if we hear a sneeze, then we're just gonna jump these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's the plan.
Good enough for me.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna also beforehand. I'm gonna give Adelaide advantage on the next initiative roll.
Very good.
All right. Yeah, you guys are. While
going to-
talking, we're heading there. You're going to. Everyone's got their temp health, I assume, from the early morning music.
I was gonna do inspiring leader. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10.
90 HP, baby.
It's 11. It's 11 now.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
my level plus my charisma, so everyone should have 11.
do you take anyone with you? Mordecai is still technically waiting around for you guys, so if you want them to just...
I'd like to lead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess it's up to. I would say it's up to Adelaide.
What
Yeah,
yeah.
let's just bring the core party, not
Okay.
Mordecai.
Rudian opts out. Because he's not here.
He's got piracy to do.
He's got, yeah, he talks to Mordecai.
Nah.
He's got to go talk to his...
He's got more
Potential
couch to
crewmate.
surf.
Exactly.
He's also got a mystery to solve. Like who the hell is impersonating?
I've been ritual casting hella spells on this like on this couch. You guys have been thinking I've just been sitting here, but I've been solving the mysteries.
So you guys wander out towards the crossroads, and you do see in the distance as you're making your way there, around 7 figures kind of standing like in the middle of the crossroads. And they seem to notice your
7 figures?
7 figures.
I'm going to take that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I also want to prep.
Prep any.
Adelaide, you have the benefit of long strider. For the next hour, you have an extra 10 feet on your movement speed.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to cast. I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration as well.
Nice. Jazzed up, holy moly.
Yeah, I'll do mage armor and not bark skin, because bark skin is really
very obvious,
much more obvious than like maybe a slight iridescent sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving her all like just Voltron our wizard here.
I give Adelaide my greatsword.
I give Adelaide my violin. I put my hat on top of her head.
As you can see, my powers have tripled since last we met, detective.
You're wearing like Comet's armor.
It just JoJo pose at them, the menacing.
But as you do approach, they seem to notice your approach and all kind of stand at the ready. Most of them seem just like knights, the same knights that you like signed the papers with to go into this place. Well, not the exact same, but the same armor, same people. And you see two. They still have armor on, but they have more of like just thick leather, very thick coats. With a lot of like covering their legs, detective look and stuff, but still in the colors of like purple and dark blue. Get them all loaded up. And
oh boy,
Adelaide, you definitely recognize one of them as Mr. Wolf, or Martin as you might have called him, as the one who helped you with all the entire case. He was like with you pretty much the entire way, even got very hurt by it, but they seem to be here now with someone you don't recognize. But you were told that it was Sean Graves by Graham. But you assume they're also a detective. But yeah, they seem to recognize you somewhat. And one of the guards kind of like goes to pull out their weapon, but the main detective who seems to be running the show, Graves, the one with the hat, obviously, kind of holds out his hand to stop him. As he kind of gestures to Wolf to kind of move up a little. There's like one fly in my room that's just been here for weeks.
Dude, I've been like trying to subtly slap at the one, not at the like flying around. Yeah,
sucks.
Adelaide is just gonna like whisper to Silas, just stay back a minute.
Just gonna rest hand on sword.
Yeah, take a few tenuous steps forward.
Just gonna preemptively do this. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking. Like,
measuring up my non-enemies. Red health bars. Okay, look, you can't.
Yeah.
Big talk for someone within Eldritch Blast range.
Oh my god, Adelaide has Fireball now too.
You can see that Wolf kind of seems to have like the sour complexion he always used to have, but he seems to have trouble kind of meeting your gaze. You feel like he doesn't really want to be here, while the other detective definitely wants to be here. They kind of got like a smile on their face, a very like outside of this situation, probably a very welcoming expression, but it's just kind of unnerving coming from them. And they kind of reach out a hand as they kind of take another step forward, almost offering a handshake, but at like 20 feet away.
To what do I owe the honor, detectives?
He kind of gives a nod and a smile as he kind of pulls up the glove sleeve bit, I don't know, the opening of his glove, and puts it kind of back towards his side. I'm sure you understand why we're here, Adelaide.
To arrest me, perhaps?
That is to be seen. Right now we have no reason to arrest you should you comply to most of what we have to request. The book, obviously, being what we're here for. You still have the book, don't you?
Never go a day without it.
Yeah, he kind of smiles a bit, thankful to know the book still exists.
Was it really worth tracking me all the way here? Into this undead and fiend-ridden hell?
What is worth our time and what is our job is different things, Adelaide. Not many of us have a choice on the cases we get put on, nor the location of which.
Well, why is it such a priority now?
Time.
Time?
We saw the contract you wrote up, and you're not dead. You and I both know what happens if you successfully complete this task.
Yes, you don't get to arrest me anymore.
Well, we don't get the book anymore.
So what's going to happen here, detective? I don't think I want to hand over the book. Might I ask what you're going to do?
Well, if you didn't have a whole posse behind you, who all look very keen on ripping our legs off, I think we would just take it from you here and now and call it done. But and he's like, his smile kind of fades a little as he turns back to Wolf, who also kind of just looks away very... He does not want to be here.
Yeah, I think because of that, Adelaide is going to call out, Detective Wolf. It's been a while.
He'll kind of side eye over to you. Not long enough, I'm afraid, Adelaide. He kind of gives you kind of like a John Halpert kind of straight mouth shrug, looking at camera. We all know this day was coming.
You know, you could have tricked me, detective. I mean, do your friends know where I got the book from?
Greaves kind of cuts him off and looks at you. Of course we know where you got the book. Well, this is his
No, not where
chance.
it was made, not the circumstances by which it was created.
We know Wolf helped you. We're giving him a chance to redeem himself. For his family. And Wolf's complexion sours a bit more.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
So was he. Because the snake or wolf in my ear is persuasive. And I don't want to fight here today. I'll give you 3 days.
And what do you think will change in those 3 days?
Backup.
Will I be more willing to hand over my book?
You maybe not more willing, but we'll be more capable.
Did they fix the bridge over the gap?
Not all of it. But we have
But
ways
enough to
of
get
crossing.
you over here. Well, I don't know what to say, detectives. You know, just theoretically, if I were to defeat you in combat, what would happen then? You know, this is just a theoretical. And this is neither
I'm a woman
threat.
of science.
Yes, you see, I'm something of a scientist.
I'm something of a scientist. Ponder this experiment. My hypothesis being, we defeat you.
Well, then, I suppose you've committed more crimes. More than just withholding evidence.
What do your higher-ups want with Lex? What are they going to do? Well, what would they do? I'm not going to hand him over.
He kind of shrugs, taking off his hat and kind of just messing with it. That's not for me to know. Nor do I ask.
I'm asking nicely, though.
I'm aware of that, but I don't have the answers. They could burn it, they could throw it in a bin, they could pull each page out slowly. What do I care? I still
I'm
get my
glad it won't come to
promotion.
that. Oh, so that's your angle, detective.
What other angles are there?
I mean, I could demote you from alive to deceased.
In this area?
Yo.
I don't think that works here.
Oh, trust me, I've got it all figured out. I can reduce you down to dust.
Should she make an intimidation check or something?
Oh yeah, oh wow. Oh, yeah.
Dust that might make someone sneeze.
My heart is literally beating so
Just
fast.
come on, let us kill these guys, please, Adelaide.
All I ever wanted to do was
Give you
kill
advantage
the
since you
cops.
do know the details and you do know how to destroy them. You know,
Like,
someone who would pay a
there's-
pretty penny for someone's essence.
The murderous intent in here is palpable, even Dean has
Bardic
the
inspiration.
Oh, yeah, but
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, what do I add?
It's a D8, I think.
D8, yeah.
Another 6. Oh, okay, there you go.
So, oh,
13.
Yeah, he kind of smiles and like reaffixes his hat. 3 days, Adelaide.
And does he just stand there or turn around?
He
Turn your
stands
back,
there,
you-
kind of just unblinkingly staring at you with a little smile.
Three days. Then. And then I'll slowly and carefully turn around and take some steps forward. And what do?
Well, you can't see them, but the rest of you see they do nothing.
Oh, I'm so torn.
My nose might just slip. I think I feel allergies coming on.
Oh, what do I do?
I throw some dirt to make Adelaide.
Yeah.
Somebody cast power word sneeze.
You turn around, Adelaide, and all of us are literally just like we will kill these people.
Yeah, like literally like on the edge of all of us just tackling them right now.
We each have spectral guns at the ready. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. Just 3 days and they come back with reinforcements.
Or now.
Comment.
I
think we should kill him now.
Actually, hang on.
I can do that math easily.
You can die today or in 3 days. Like,
I'm out here going, I'm a healer, but
Like the cowboy hat on and everything.
How about this, Detective Graves? And she'll turn back around. How about I give you something for your report?
Oh, God.
Cut.
Yes! Eldritch Blast!
All right, before who's going first here? Because what I would like to do
we
is
can just go.
I want to cast Ra's glowing doubloon so that they have to make wisdom saves or have disadvantage on their initiative rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely allow that.
Yeah. All right, so I want to chuck this coin 60 feet into the center. It's a everyone within 30 feet of it of my choice. So basically, everybody there has to make a wisdom saving throw, or be distracted for a minute. And while they're distracted, they have disadvantage on perception checks and initiative rolls.
And
DC is 14.
14. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I will get up each of their things. That's why you did have it. Let's see how if they might have read into the get them strategy. Sneaky as it might be.
Badass. I just picture like Adelaide back turned and was like, I'll give you something for your report. And then like we all just unleashed. Like, doesn't even like what a villain move. I mean, Adelaide's always been the villain, but what a villain move like not even be looking at the people that we're trying to kill and have your henchmen go and get them. Very cool. Very villain. Very awesome.
This is foreshadowing.
You managed
These are
to
the
get
police.
a couple of the knights,
Yeah.
but the rest seem to have surpassed your wisdom.
My impossibly high 14? Are you kidding me? All right. Well, I throw the coin and I go, look, it's the evidence.
Go fetch!
Yeah, right.
Are we doing?
Look,
Are we
it's a
doing
clue!
actions before? Do we want to roll are we rolling initiative and then doing a like surprise round, or do you want to? How do you want to do this? Because I got stuff I would like to do.
Yeah,
but-
same.
I suppose if you have any like reactionary thing to do right here that isn't like just explode them, I'll allow a lot of you to do maybe a bonus action or a reaction thing because they seem to have been ready for a attack.
All right.
Yeah, I've got something, but
I'll do reaction starry form if that's the case. Then.
Boing.
I'll do bonus action rage, where I can now move up to half of my movement when I rage.
That's fair. Yeah.
Just for free.
Hey.
with my
Well-
bonus,
I'll use that to get in front of Adelaide.
with my bonus action, 1 second. Damn. I was just gonna cast an attack, but I'll wait until actual combat because I don't really want to waste any. Screw it. I'll use my mantle so that everyone can move up to their movement speed to a place that they want to be.
Have you got some reactions ready?
Oh well, I just used my reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people can use their reaction if they want to move up to their movement speed.
Ooh, okay.
Can I see behind this wall? Can I still attack behind this wall, Cheeks?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we'll get
Can I say
initiative
my
rolling as a lot of the knights start pulling out their weapons and getting ready to have a tussle.
Reaction.
Do I still have advantage on initiative?
Yeah.
Oh,
And a lot of them have disadvantage, so... Oh, good for him. He went from a 20 to a 10. He went from a 1 to a nothing because he can't get lower.
Ooh,
He also
you
got a
advantage
one.
on
Advantage.
this?
Yeah, I do have advantage.
And I have advantage because of level 7, baby.
oh, right.
Nice.
Nice.
And then,
Oh, well.
Well...
8's better than 5.
Adelaide, don't forget that you can move. If you want to move, you can use your reaction to make that movement.
Well, on out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, you also
You
have
are-
the bark skin stuff. You might be able to do that first.
Yeah, I guess. Now that the time for like fashion is over. um But that will be on my turn, probably.
Mm.
Well, let's see who has more
Well, I
dexterity.
guess, I don't
Detective
know.
Wolf or
In our
Stylus?
pseudo surprise round, would you allow me to do Barkskin, Cheeky?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, cool. Barkskin it is.
Hey. Oh, I gotta switch to combat music. Do 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 do.
Alright, Ra, you're straight up, you're ready to rock.
Hell yes.
Never been more ready.
I just loaded up some battle music of Final Fantasy VII's
Ooh.
battle theme from the remake. Oh, let's do this. So, I'm going to activate a blade song.
Everyone, don't forget your 11 temp HP that you have.
Yeah. As a bonus action. Next, I'm going to probably cast a spell. I would think.
What?
Yeah, weird. I know.
Spell up.
Should. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blur.
Uh-huh.
Tried and true.
A true classic.
A classic if there ever was one. And I'll put a little thing on me. And with that bonus action, with that action, all I got is my movement and reaction left. So I'm gonna...
What's that? What's that you measuring there? What's the measuring? No, stop measuring. Stop it.
No, I don't think I will.
I see it in like the GM. I'm just like, oh no. It's a very radial spell I see on it.
You shouldn't have put them so close together, Cheeky.
Oh, no. Yeah, what are we rocking?
I think that's
You
it
just
for
blow it
me.
up?
I'm gonna just wait here, kind of guarding the path.
Stay in the area. Wolf looks a little worried that people are flaming on and running around. He seems to run up to, or kind of take 2 steps over to the main detective. They seem to exchange in some words, and he seems to be commanded to do something.
Oh.
He will kind of extend his hand in all of your general directions, and everyone who isn't Adelaide, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oof. I'm a fanatical focus that. So I'm going to re-roll it. Wisdom's not my best.
No, it is not.
Oh, and then Ra's. I forgot.
Yeah, right.
Shane is not here.
Wisdom
Shane, you have
save.
to roll. You have to roll wisdom save. Shane, you gotta roll wisdom save.
Yeah.
Ooh, me
Detective Wolf is doing something.
Okay. Well, how's this?
Well,
Yeah, boy.
well, Fel
Power
and
kill.
Comet, Flotsam and Comet, you both feel kind of like Fel and Comet, yeah.
I'm there.
You all, as he kind of reaches out his hand, he kind of does like a kind of straining kind of clench motion, and the two of you are able to kind of shake this off, but Silas and Ra, you're both held personed in place.
Not this fucking spell again!
Yeah.
Literally
Not
earlier this
again.
week!
Police officers, what spells do you think they're gonna have? They're literally going freeze.
But you don't understand. In another fight earlier this week, held person was cast on me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get
but you
better
know what?
wisdom.
You know what, Tabby? It's both of us this time. I'm in it with you.
Yeah.
A little payback there.
And then Ken, he's
Don't dish it up. You
gonna-
can't take it. You know.
Exactly. They're gonna kind of back up a little.
A lil.
A little. I think they could have moved 20, actually.
Make that save, son.
So hard.
Silas, at the end of your turn, you're able to make another wisdom saving throw. Good luck.
No whammies.
Ooh, what
Whammies.
whammy.
Whammy.
In normal circumstances, since you didn't attack or get attacked, your rage would end, but I'm not that mean. The knight kind of runs forward to block the pass. They run up and cast dodge.
Oh no!
I've cast dodge.
So does this guy. As a comment, you are fine because you rolled a 22. So
Hey. It's gotta read my okay. I'm gonna go on this way to get everyone within that aura in case.
Just in case.
And then let me just hang on. Ignore this for a second.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's no
perfect.
good.
I'm gonna remember what happened to us in that death cave, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ice Storm right here, getting all of them.
All right.
So they gotta make me a dex save of 15.
Dex save of 15. Ouch.
Manamana.
Dex save. Oof, that's good. 5 dex saves for the boys.
Gimme.
The ones that are dodging would roll at advantage, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh no! What have I done?
God damn it!
It's unfair.
It's
Only
like
on
the
dex
roll of
save.
when you're
I'm
doing
sorry, you're
reckless
not
attack.
raging anymore, Silas, okay? There you go. It's one or the other.
I'm buying myself time for later.
If we could have a little dice. Where's a little dice?
Just a little man.
Yeah.
So
I
smart.
like this little guy. Oh, I didn't do it properly.
No.
Okay, there we go.
I am but a tiny die,
I bought a small.
little man.
You and then it's 20 feet.
20 feet radius. So would that be
Yeah.
a 10 since...
20-foot radius.
Okay, yeah.
Radiant.
Yeah,
I
not
know
a
because
10.
that space is also difficult terrain now, so.
Oh, true. All right. So
Give us the damage. Ice Storm.
that wasn't great bludgeoning, but they take 5 bludgeoning and 19 cold damage.
Alright.
At half as
nice.
much on a success.
So 24, that's good. So half to 12 on them. Ouch. On them.
And then if somebody casts the whole person spell, they get to make concentration check.
It's true. They're a hive mind.
And it's higher than 10, so the DC isn't just 10. It would be what? What's
12,
that? 12. Yeah. See, I can be the good role sorter as well.
Yeah.
The duality.
Yeah.
Accidentally linked all their health. That was bad. Bad me. You always do it. It's
Bad
always
Cheeky.
one. Bad me, dude. Alrighty, and let's get a Constitution save for all Wolfie. Doo-doo-doo-doo. He was well above the required.
Darn.
Darn name it.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be either a very lucky roll
Oh,
or someone has to knock him out of it.
Yeah.
To get
someone has
silence out
to
of this.
slap you.
Well, hopefully we can get him out before your next turn, so you don't have to make it at the end of your turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Health to them and health to them.
Are we still held?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
sadly.
made his Constitution throw.
They are going to add half movement. Let me put them on an actual square first. There we go. We're gonna get here. You know, they're gonna dash, kind of running up on the wall, get in the high ground. He claims victory.
Claims dominion over wall.
Adelaide.
I think you already know what spell I'm gonna cast, Cheeky.
Ooh, is there gonna be a lot of steam appearing in that area now?
Grease.
Grease.
Oh, greasy ice. You would
Nothing
not be able to stand.
personnel.
I don't like that. Greasy.
This difficult terrain doesn't stack, does it? Like if you're, because it would be
think
for
so,
both,
no.
right? Yeah.
There are ways to stack certain cool effects to make things really hard to move through. Like plant growth isn't difficult terrain, but it says for every 4 feet of movement is 1
Oh,
foot.
I
so it's
see.
like
Yeah.
you can do stuff like that.
Grease, you know, like you have to save to fall over as well, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot. Yeah, so all of them. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So all of them.
Yeah.
You got it.
I know what I'm doing.
We have AoEs now. We're level 7, baby.
I'm not the only AoE guy anymore. Hello. Hooray.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fireball, but with lightning damage.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Negative.
forgot what wizard you were.
Fucking wizard.
Flavor, School of Flavor.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it's some damage.
God damn.
That's alright, that's alright.
Not a 1 in the bunch, baby. Not a 1 in the bunch.
Nice.
Alright, DC 17. Insane in the membrane.
Sane in the
See
brain.
who lived. Okay. He got a
DC
healthy
16 on.
amount of damage to them. They look like they're about obliterated. This guy is also nearly obliterated. He falls off his high ground. Screw him.
Oh, is he dead?
Nah, he's
He's just fallen.
yeah, he's just fallen because it's fun. He managed to
He can stay next to an
succeed.
explosion.
Half is still 16, so you're still rattling the saves. He managed to save, so he has to make another Constitution saving throw. Jesus Christ! Oh, the legend.
He
The
made it.
legend. They're like state magicians. They got
Yeah,
Warcaster.
yeah.
There's something they want to
detectable.
do.
Like a certain man whose name starts with an M from an anime.
Mr. Man?
Oh, it's like a car or a horse, depending on your interpretation.
A car horse. A lot of them are rattled. They like steam goes everywhere from the lightning hitting like the snow on the ground. They got all steamed. A lot of them have to kind of compose themselves. Detective Greaves kind of holds onto his hat as it all flies everywhere. He's kind of getting a little stressed. His smile's definitely gone as he's kind of grimacing. It's like the world around him is exploding. Fuzz.
It's not gonna get.
Right after the lightning hits,
Let's go.
Can Adelaide yell out, here's a chance to change your mind, detective.
He kind of stables himself and kind of brushes off the snow from his shoulder. I give the same offer to you.
Yeah.
Give up, Adelaide. We have the high ground.
So that didn't.
Kind of looks over at you, and he looks a bit unhappy with the situation.
I don't really care. Can I move? I can move around this guy, right? So just get over here.
Oh, yeah, like he's
I
rattled.
don't mind that he's on the ground near me. It didn't sound like they were giving up. So, it's still bad to be in that area. I was gonna cast Fairy Fire to hit all of them, but I want to possibly at least give the chance of stopping that big thing, like the concentration. So I'm gonna hit these, the three in the back. I can hit with a 3rd level Shatter.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
I can only hit those.
So con saves, right, for this? Yeah. Youch.
It's a 19, baby.
Oh, Wolf, you lucky bastard.
Damn it.
Still a lot of damage, though. Goddamn. This the dude next to him, he succeeded. His buddy failed. So 19. So let's go 10. Easy. He takes 19. He takes. He takes.
Okay. He doesn't give though.
He might. Let's see. Con save. Ooh, let's double that one. Okay. His luck finally goes out. His hand that he was holding out just gets completely just shattered. As his arm just is bloodied and left dangling to his side. His once very neat shirt completely ripped.
I offer the same to you, Adelaide. And then he turns around and his friends are exploded behind him. Should have taken the offer.
I mean, it's his turn next, so he can say, I give up.
And he's like, never mind.
Well,
Man's got zapped, he got froze, and now he got boomed.
well, that was his buddy.
Yeah, I only boomed the guys in the back.
Any bonuses?
boom
Any
everybody.
extras? Any
Brutal idea.
inspirations you want to be giving out?
Oh yeah, it's still my turn. Yeah, let's do bonus action. No, we're not. No one's hurt, are they?
Nope.
No, just held. Well, not held anymore.
Not held anymore. I am gonna give Silas or Rod. Do you guys want to move up?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna bring them to me.
Got it. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Ra then.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Mr. Greaves kind of leans up his shirt and kind of fixes his hat. And you know he's got to do it to you. He kind of holds out his hand and starts incanting some kind of spell. And kind of looking back to the rest of them, he tells them to hold you guys off as he seems to vanish.
Oh, damn it.
I should have done Fairy Fire. Dang it.
Can I recognize this was invisibility or a teleportation kind of spell?
Absolutely. Roll me an Arcana.
Cool.
You've seen in types of invisibility being cast a lot, so you think that was invisibility. He vanished as if it was invisibility.
Okay. Now that I can speak, I'll
Tell everybody, like, he's still around, he's invisible!
All right. It was the main guy up here, right? Yeah.
And the other knights. Oh, you know, this dude kind of reaches up and grabs Wolf and kind of pulls him back, kind of swinging him behind him, and very shakily kind of raises his shield as he steps in front of him. They're not looking good.
What a nice man.
Other man is gonna kind of do the same. Like, this dude looks... He's having the worst day, this man right here, let me tell you what. Their helmet is, like, completely sideways. Like, their cape and all that is, like, exploded off. Their shield is on by, like, one buckle, so it's kind of just dangling in front of them. They're missing a shoe somehow. You don't know where the shoe is. But Ra, you are unheld, for Wolf failed their con save dramatically.
Awesome. So, the dude vanished. Yeah. And with all these peppered area of effect spells, I'm not super worried about, like, the knights. I'm worried about the dude. And I have a feeling that he's going to try to get to Adelaide. So I'm going to yell to Adelaide.
Hey, do you want to relocate real quick?
Yeah, gotcha.
And I'm going to move over. And I'm going to cast Thunderstep, taking a creature with me, which will be Adelaide.
Yo.
And let's see, I can go 90 feet. Let's see. There it is. Oh, no, I thought I had the right thing on. There we go. 90 feet's pretty far. And there's cover over this way, I think. It's a little bit.
Slight cover, yeah.
I think, you know what? I think we're gonna go here into the corn behind the wall, right around this area. And I think Comet is far enough away, so if there are any invisible creatures within 10 feet of, in fact, I'll even make sure that he's not in range. I'll go here before I cast it, so he's like not in the blast. But if there's any invisible creatures within 10 feet of me, they're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw DC 14.
Alright. Doesn't affect the person you're grabbing, I assume, because they'll be mean?
They're coming with, yeah, so.
Absolutely. I'll roll a d20 just for the sake of it, just in case. Just in case I was needed.
His dead body, like, ends.
No, nothing is within 10 feet of you. You get an ant, maybe. You obliterate all
the
of
break bug! His ancestor.
He was behind Adelaide trying to avenge. The
Like,
son
he
of
had a
Frank Bug.
bug-sized knife and everything.
Yeah.
Now's my moment.
So we're the boom happens here, so and we just sort of appear
shock.
like corn. I'm gonna like so that if she wants to take a hide action on her turn or something, she can do that. So that's a movement and a bonus action. I think I'm going to see if I can sneak. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I trust Adelaide can run wherever she needs to go. I'm gonna kind of move up to here, and with my bonus action, I ignite the blades.
Hey. Nice, nice.
So let's see, Crimson right. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Old Detective Wolfie is going to... What's Amanda do in this situation?
You can stand down.
Yeah. Stand down. We'll make your death very quick. When our lion comes up and bites your head off, it will be very quick.
Yeah, he kind of just moves back out of the snow, kind of stumbling a little. He's kind of panting, having been blasted by like 3 explosions. He's kind of rattled. He kind of takes a deep breath, kind of composes himself, and it looks like they're holding an action to do something. Silas.
Well, if I'm not raging anymore, I'm going to rage again. Which is also very good, because that means I get to move more. So 25 feet here for free, and then 50 feet here for free. Oh, Detective Wolf, I have a new ability called Bone Spear. Come here, buddy.
Oh no.
Reckless attack. Bone Spear.
Ooh, that's right. You can draw them towards you.
Oh, 14 though. Does that hit?
Ooh. No, it does not. He doesn't really expect you to be running that quick. He kind of turns with you, and you see it kind of glance off of his chest, and you can see like under the like leathery kind of trench coat they're kind of wearing. There's like a shining armor underneath it, as if they're wearing a breastplate or something beneath. But they look very panicked, and you activate their held action, which is I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Yeehaw. I'm also great at those. Yep.
You being banished right now?
Yeah. He banishes you.
I mean, that's the best way to get rid of like barbarians, is just to CC the hell out of them.
Yeah, so you just you shoot this thing, it glances off, he kind of extends his hand towards you, and you just end up in just like an abyss. You're just kind of floating around in some kind of demi-plane.
God damn it. The passion rage is turning into actual rage.
This night, looking at you, Ra, it kind of takes a step towards you, and like it looks like they look towards their like shield and then their sword, and then they kind of just hold up their shield and kind of hide behind it, expecting you to bring on the onslaught. This guy, he's gonna look around at his situation. Let's give him a. Yeah, he kind of, his battle stance kind of starts to wane as he kind of thrusts his sword into the snow and holds up a hand. The other one looking like he can't hold it up.
Oh.
As he kind of backpedals a little, trying to get over, just away from where everything is exploding.
All
Comet.
Dang it. I really want to find the Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
I think I really got much to do so with.
Someone just blinked your boyfriend out of existence.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to
Click
decide
his
between
fingers
those
and you just go.
two.
Whoop.
All right, I got nobody in my range though, or in my aura, so I don't think it matters to like move that much anymore. So I think I'm gonna try to get like probably over here maybe. I don't really think it matters where I go at this point, but I'm gonna go that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think level 3. Magic missile. This boy.
All right.
That's a lot of con saves.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just draw 5 little dots, like draw a star, and on every dot just.
Damn.
Okay, there's that. I wish it would just tell me how many I wanted to roll.
Right.
Well,
they have plus
there's
1
two
every-
ways. There's 2 ways to do magic missile. Actually, you could either roll it once and treat it all simultaneous damage, which means if you roll a nat 4 on your d4, they're all the top damage, but they only make 1 con save. Or you can do it like peppered, where they make multiple con saves, but you could have lower damage.
Right. Well, here's 5.
5 things. Okay, so they're all going to be under 10 con saves, so that's 10, 14, 18 damage.
They're all plus 1 too, I believe, right?
I think they've already added that.
Okay. Do they?
Yeah, well, how else would you get 5?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1d4. I see, because it keeps rolling 2 on my screen. Yeah.
And 5 con saves. If he saves all of these, I'll be very impressed. Yeah, his third one. No, wait, no. Actually, he has advantage on all of these. I think he succeeded.
Warcaster!
Well, yeah, Warcaster.
Oh, we established. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got Warcast.
Yeah,
Dang
yeah,
it.
he rolled above 10 on them, all of them.
But he's still alive, because if he dies, then
Yeah, he's still
he
alive.
loses concentration. Yeah.
All right. What can I do as a? How much? City. I don't think I'm within. Yeah. But I don't want to do anything that's not also kind of beneficial, so I'm going to do a bonus action spiritual weapon right here. Right in front of this dude.
Little bee.
Yeah, the little firefly.
Get him out of here.
Oops. He's going to go ahead and attack.
Here he is. He's the boy.
The man. Hey.
Damn. 9 on this man. Alright, he's barely standing. It kind of knocks his shield away.
Alright, that's my turn.
The one next to you, Flotsam, you hear like straining as this dude's like trying to stand up. And he just like looks at you kind of above him. And kind of just lets out a sigh as he lays back down. He kind of waves up at you, just waving you off. Just, you got it, man. Ow.
I've killed this one. This one is dead.
He kind of gives a thumbs up.
He died honorably. He's like crawling away. He says, "Don't tell his friends and family yet, though." But I mean, he didn't say anything. He's dead.
Adelaide. Indeed.
I don't really feel like killing these knights. That would be terrible.
I would hate that.
Is there a way to do non-lethal magic damage?
There is always, you just gotta say it's non-lethal. I'm
Okay.
not so mean to us let you not kill a dude if you don't want to kill a dude.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel it should be specified that you want to kill a man whenever you end them rather than non-lethally.
Because I could probably get like all
my
those
thought-
folks. Oh yeah, I can get them all without hitting Raw.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, also, he was here, and if he moved this way because of Ice Storm, he had to have moved because Ice Storm doesn't end until the end of Comet's last term. So if he moved in this direction, it's gone now. If he had moved in this direction, he would be at difficult terrain, so half movement. So if he moved in this direction, there's not many places he could be if assuming he had 30 feet of movement because he used his action to cast a spell. That is my assessment of the fact that this boy is not gone yet. That's my thought.
But yeah, I'd like to get Detective Wolf and as many of the knights as I can, with another lightning fireball.
Hey.
Big old
Oh, and I forget that
blast.
Silas isn't here, so I don't need to worry about hitting Silas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just blast that in.
Just if there's a AOE spell and Silas is there, I have absorb elements. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm a barbarian.
So yeah,
HP's just a stat to me.
Can you cast absorb
wanna do
elements
that.
while you're waiting? No, I don't think
Yeah.
you can cast spells.
I mean,
Well, it's not gets from the
ability.
essence, so it's like
yeah, it's kind of fuzzy if it's from an essence.
hmm.
I know we'll probably have to come up with an official ruling. I think it's more cool. Why not? Yeah,
cool.
what am I rolling for? Yeah, DC a million. Oh my god.
yeah. And I do not want to kill these people. I want them to just go to sleep for a little bit.
Just go take
Have
a
little
nap.
zappy dreams.
Little
I don't want them
zappy.
to be dead.
You know what's better than the spell sleep? A fireball that you say non-lethal.
Yeah.
The only
Just
one
zap
that will
their
matter
hearts
on
to
is
just-
this dude.
I've got a reputation to uphold, you know?
Yeah.
The rest of us have no such reputation.
No such qualm.
These are people who want to murder my wizard friend. Thus,
They were mean to the book.
the meat to the book. I like the book.
we like the book.
Wolf. Ooh. He is definitely going to absorb the element. So much like Avatar, he kind of catches the lightning and kind of holds on to it and kind of dissipates it a little after it looks very painful.
Does it look like we may have that Adelaide may have hit somebody that might be invisible within that area?
Doesn't look like it.
I'm also kind of
Wolf needing
worried.
a con
I don't
save.
see his token on the initiative order anymore.
Oh.
He just run
It's gotta
away.
be-
It does
It's gotta be a little
disappear when you put them in the GM layer. So if he's running around in the GM layer, you just can't see his turn.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha,
he
gotcha.
could have also just left. So, could be either. Wolf has to make a con save. Oh yeah, absolutely failing it. And Silas, you warp back in.
Where the fuck did I go? Stop! He's just actually mad.
Just send me to the other dimension. I hate the other dimension.
You went to the pet dimension!
Do you have any
Did I speak
bonuses
Jenny?
or anything else you can move, Adelaide, if you want to get somewhere? But that's up to you.
I am so afraid of being stabbed right now.
You may want to get within the comet aura just in case.
I mean, you could also
Yeah.
fly.
I can, but I am also worried that these folks might have either dispel magic or counterspell, and then I would fall like a Looney Tune. Take some bludgeoning damage. It would be nice to be in the Comet Aura, but I'm pretty sure that's where Detective Graves went.
Yeah, I might
So-
be getting stabbed this turn.
I'm going to go 30 feet And then just to, like, really be extra, I don't need to get this far away, but I think it's probably a good idea. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Misty Step.
Yeah.
And move another 30 feet away.
Nice.
Into this cornfield.
Yeah. Roll stealth. Since you can kind of Misty Step behind the fence.
Yeah.
And it's not too obvious where you back into existence. Oh, you feel very comfortable behind this fence.
Before I Misty Step away, can I just yell out, Graves, wherever you are, it's over! Tell your men to stand down!
I have the corny ground.
And that'll be my turn. Oh, how are the knights are taking a nap?
Yeah,
Yes?
the 2 middle knights are taking a nap. The one in front of Ra looks woozy. Like, they're probably seeing like 3 Ras right now.
Yeah.
I mean, with the blur up, they definitely are.
Seeing like 10 Raws.
Oh god.
Just a bouquet of raw.
Too many Ra.
That would actually look like a bouquet with her hair.
Oh god.
Just like a bunch of little Ras and this.
Awesome.
Detective Wolf. Would the other detective gamble with the rest of your lives?
He, as he's kind of holding one of his arms, kind of just shoots you a very, like, stern look that you can, like, without even insight, you do not think that is on their agenda at all.
I guess what I'm trying to determine is, if I threaten to kill these people, is he going to come out if I do that?
You do not think so. From
He's
this
not-
dude's expression, you do not think Greaves is that compassionate for his fellow soldiers.
Understood. I am going to, like, prepare to explode, but then don't do it. I want to try and cast Fairy Fire. Where are we thinking?
As you
I'm
do
thinking-
look like you're about
I'm
to support
over
Wolf
here.
Inc. kind of like attempts to try and like stop you, but as you calm down, he kind of relaxes again.
Where do we think, gang? I'm thinking somewhere over here. I got 20 foot cube, and he still would have to fail the deck save, but
Yeah.
Between raw and comet, I think, is the most likely.
so he was here. If he moved this way, I think he's only had one turn in between. So maybe like right cheeks, maybe like right here, like around that.
So from here, 20 foot.
It's
That's
a 20-foot cube.
right? Yeah, so
Yeah. So
I was gonna say it would definitely be. I would go closer to us because when I did the 10-foot burst, it didn't seem to hit him.
right, but I don't think he got that far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
like
I
I'm saying,
think-
like if he only had 30 feet of movement in this direction, like you guys were like over here. Like, there's no way he would have gotten you at some point. He still might, do you know what I mean? But he still might be in this. So maybe I'll go like
just
20
this
feet,
general area.
and then he would have to make a dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
That's the.
And what's
How
your
much?
DC? 16?
16.
Alright. Not that he was there, but if he was, he would have succeeded.
Mm.
Yeah. Now that I would have known that.
Yeah, not
So I
that he
just
would
make a
not.
little-
He just cast it, it kind of burst out, nothing appeared.
I'll end my turn and wait for instructions then. I don't have anything else I want to do.
These two knights are wasted. The one on you is not looking. He's barely even He barely has a stance. You could probably kick him in the leg and he'd crumble.
Yeah, here's the thing. He hasn't attacked me. These knights have basically, it seems like they got dragged here by this dude, and seeing the interaction between Flotsam and Wolf kind of having this rapport with Adelaide, and like the guy that we want to go for, we need to disable Wolf because he's a spellcaster, but the guy we need to go for is the dude that's like went invisible. So I am going to stop concentrating on Blur, which hurts. It really doing that.
He kills you.
Oh no! I have to use a spell slot to do this because I'm out of second ones, because I kind of did a bunch of stuff to make sure that Adelaide was going to be fine. I'm going to use the third level spell slot to cast Detect Thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So, it says you can use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 3 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any language. Once you detect the presence of a creature this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described by the spell Detect Thoughts. So right now, a 30-foot from where I'm at. In fact, I might even move 5 feet here and then do it, just to make sure.
Yeah, alright, so you do a little burst within like 30 feet of you here. You can hear whatever Flotsam's thinking. Unless you
Just
want to
surface
resist.
thoughts. But basically, I'm kind of focusing my attention on this area, and this area.
You hear... I mean, they have no choice but to fail the surface thoughts, or what do they want to do to resist this at all?
It's you hear all the surface thoughts, but if they want to probe deeper, no matter what, you hear their surface thoughts.
All right.
If they want
there's
to,
no save for
You definitely hear like pretty fire from the dude in front of you as he's like drowsy, and the ones that are like kind of laying down, they just snoring in their brains. They're just like, that really freaking hurt. Flotsam's just understood or something. I don't know.
I am a robot. Computer chip 110101.
But you hear no thought you could discern as graves. No one seems to be within 30 feet of you, other than the ones you can see.
in any spot that seems empty.
At this point, he would have had a turn to move again. So,
True.
So I don't know if you want to move around at all.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
gonna
you could
keep
use your
up.
movement to like see if you can catch anything.
Well, I have to use action.
Right, but you haven't moved, as
So
you
it
say.
says,
It's concentration up to a minute, so you can. So
You can
it's continuous.
search around.
right, it says you can also use the spell to detect the presence of thin creature you can see. When you cast a spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. Oh, I guess the whole turn, yeah. So as long as I'm moving, because I use my action, it's
More than a turn. It's a minute long duration.
right. I mean, but like I have to use my action during the duration to do it, since I already did it.
Yeah.
I'm going to first. I moved 5 feet, so there's another 10 feet. Do I detect new thought entering my bubble?
Other than comment, maybe.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm gonna. All right, that was 15, 20,
Monkey.
Nothing.
30,
Ooh, nothing.
35,
Absolutely nothing.
40.
Other than your chicken, nothing.
Yeah, I don't think he's that.
It's also possible that he has some kind of like mind shield magic or magic item. that does
Well,
that.
he could have invisibly used his action to dash, and then he would have been able to move 60, assuming 30 is his regular movement.
Could have also ran away back towards the bridge to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he could have just made his escape. Actually, I'm gonna go. I can go down 10 feet.
Nothing.
I mean, obviously, besides these dudes here,
Yeah.
I need
No
new thought.
other anything.
Nothing. Also, if you want, this guy got an attack of opportunity.
He didn't. He did not.
He didn't do it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna let on what I'm doing. I'm just sort of like
just
kind of looking around.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Roll a performance or deception, I suppose, to hide the fact
Yeah,
you might be detecting or doing some kind of scan.
Let's see. Let me just double check. Do I gain a bonus? Walking speed, advantage on acrobatics, on constitution. Okay. I wanted to see if I got any bonus to performance, but I'm proficient is all.
Yeah.
Oof.
Bardic inspiration.
It's obvious.
Yeah,
No, that was
an inspiration.
I'm like, wow, I hope
there's nobody in front of me who can backstab me. That's really bad right now.
it's very clear I'm like searching for him. That's what I can do with my turn. I guess with a bonus action I could do something, but there's nothing I really want to do. So.
Looking around, Wolf doesn't seem to have any hint of where their superior has gone either. So they kind of let out a sigh, like somewhat in relief and in exasperation. But he kind of holds up his hand and tells all the ones that might still be alive or up to stand down. As he looks to Silas, worried if you guys will also stand down.
I'll wait for Adelaide's command.
Same.
Yeah, can I use a free action to tell everyone we're stopping fighting?
If you do that,
Oh, no.
your position will be revealed.
That's fine. I'm gonna do that.
I still want to tackle Wolf.
Yeah,
So
absolutely
did
you
Wolf-
can. You're right after. He told everyone to stand down, and he kind of
Okay.
is holding his arm together that was blasted.
Yeah, Silas is gonna tackle Wolf with the last of his rage.
Alright.
And just pin him to the ground so he can't do any more shit.
Alright. Roll an athletics against him. At advantage, I assume, because you're angry.
I crit.
Oh no, it's poor man.
I slam this man's head down into the dirt and just say, "Don't move."
roll a d4 plus your strength.
Oh, we doing a hit?
Oh, you're slamming his head into the ground.
Yeah.
Radiant slam.
Ignore the radiant damage, but that is 9.
Oh yeah, he does not respond when you slam his face into the ground. His coat just kind of settles on what was left of him.
I'm gonna begin to charge my hands with eldritch energy and walk over to I guess this guy here. I'm say gather your fallen in the middle of the road. And then I'll go up and kick this guy up.
He gets up, holding up his hands, like, I hope, jeez.
Middle of the road.
And your stern nod kind of saddles over the brick. And they kind of drag their buddies over and make sure they're alive.
I don't know how many turns it's been gone, but I kind of want to do one more thing before we really stop.
Absolutely.
Searching in earnest.
Yeah. Wait. I can do 2 things maybe, but that would require turns. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, I'm not gonna do it for damage then. I'm gonna just move up over here, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire in this general area.
Yeah, and I'm gonna rush over here.
Alright.
Yeah.
If they are there, I'll have them make a dex save.
Yeah.
Ra, in your direction, you feel like if there was something, they would have failed spectacularly, but there wasn't, so nothing appears. And, Comet, you do not see anything appear in your blast either.
Alright.
And unfortunately, I don't think Dispel Magic works like an AoE. I would have to see the person if I wanted to dispel an effect on them.
And you think
And
with
that's
the,
the whole problem.
with the level that they were casting, you think they probably also have, like, greater invisibility.
Yeah.
If they ran, like, assuming they ran, they might leave boot prints. So Silas can take a quick, like, survival check just to look for feet, like, just heavy boot prints running away.
Sure, why not?
Ice and snow there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna start taking the weapons from these guys. I'm gonna tell them,
they do
like,
not resist.
any sudden movements, I will explode. and I will kill all of you.
Self-destruct mode.
One of the guy looks to the others like, wouldn't that kill
done
him?
it
He's like,
before.
shut up!
If
No, yeah,
Silas
he's
is looking
definitely
for-
dead. It hurts.
Sometimes he doesn't worry if we're around or not.
If Silas is looking for boot prints, I'm gonna go make sure Rolf is okay.
He is like face 2 inches into the dirt, like arm like sundered. Not like broken or anything, but just like shatter lacerations and lightning marks all over his clothes and snow kind of caked all over him. What can happen in one round, but he is not really.
Yeah.
He is not conscious right now.
Adelaide, do you want him to be awake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do a cure wounds on this boy.
I'm gonna hold his arms behind his
Yeah.
back.
And I'm gonna probe into his mind.
If you try to grab his arms, Silas, Adelaide is gonna like try to push you away.
Oh,
I thought this was the bad guy.
It's complicated.
well, we might not want him to be able to get away from us. If you need to talk to, like, friend.
Fine.
So after they heal him,
Mhm.
he'll have to make a wisdom save as I'm like looking into his thoughts to see what his intentions are.
Get in there.
What type of spell is this specifically?
Detect Thoughts is a divination spell. And I cast it at level 3.
Alright.
That makes a difference.
Doesn't count as any charm or frighten or anything, I assume.
No.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yeah, DC 14, really high, I know.
Ooh. I'll have him make it a disadvantage since he's just like waking up and having been smashed into the ground. But yeah, you kind of pry into the brain a little. What are you looking for exactly? What are we digging for?
It says, I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
You definitely get the sense that they do not want to be here. They do not feel good about having to do this, but you feel like they're doing it as a necessity. Like there's someone they're trying to protect by doing this, and from what you got early, you get the sense of family kind of on his mind.
Mm-hmm. Tell me everything you know about Detective what's his face.
You hear grumbling as he's still face down. Just,
Silas, turn him around.
Oh yeah,
Thank
just
you.
roll him over onto his back.
His base thoughts immediately say that he's a dick. And he is like bottom of the barrel scum.
Oh.
But he kind of holds his tongue when you turn him over. He just
I
kinda
still heard you.
grimaces.
I'm gonna let's see. The target doesn't permanent smile unless you shift your attention.
I can show you. I guess they're non-hostile now. Now they're probably hostile, so I have to put him in the other one. I can show you Detective
So if you want to
Wolf.
make me reading slots, you can make an intelligence check contested by mine.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't want you
But I'm
prying deeper. He doesn't like that. So we'll have him make a save just in case. Yeah, you do feel like you hit like a wall. He kind of just glares up at you.
Alright. Let me roll. Contest the 13.
Your bardic inspiration.
Ooh, bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I do have a bardic inspiration. What is the die?
D8.
A D8.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, you beat him with that.
I break past the wall.
Who are you really?
Yeah, you get like his Martin or Marcus, what I call him.
Martin.
Yeah, Martin Wolf. He's a
Mustang.
very Mustang looking dude. Yeah, he's a detective who helped Adelaide on a case and is now in trouble because of that.
His name is Marty Wolf.
Yeah, Martin Wolf.
Marty Wolf is the name of the bad guy in the movie Big Fat Lie. Is it not Big Fat Liar? It's the movie? What's that one movie?
I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Marty Wolf.
Big Fat Liar. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Long time ago.
While, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Giamatti plays him in the movie. Anyway,
Funny.
So yeah, I'm looking at him. I'm basically trying to discern any information about what do they have over him, and also what is the specifics of their mission. Because we heard what they said, but like, what do they? Why do they need this book? Do they know? Does he even know like about the fact that there's like a person in this book, and also are they going to destroy it? Like, I'm trying to get it all from this guy.
You do not think that he knows what they're going to do with it? And you feel like they are kind of holding his family in some kind of situation to make sure he does this, and like his life, like his like, not in his life, but his job,
Livelihood.
his like social status and everything in the place will be destroyed if he does not get the book back. He thinks he just has to get the book back, but Deeper Thoughts thinks that Graves doesn't reciprocate that, and he will probably kill Adelaide for it if he has to.
All right,
But
I will release
Wolf
the
just
spell.
wants the book back, but not in some intense form. More just because he has to.
I released the spell, and I'll look to like Comet and Silas, who are probably wondering what the hell Ra's doing, just staring at this guy. And she'll say,
I looked into his mind with that spell I cast. He is here because he has to be here. He doesn't want to be here. He did actually help Adelaide, and they're using his family and his livelihood as blackmail, which is very much like the government to do. Graves or whatever his name is, he's the one we want to watch out for. He will do anything to get that book back, including kill you, Adelaide. And he probably skedaddled when he realized he couldn't win this fight.
Sorry for mashing your face in the dirt.
Sorry for sending you to another dimension.
Yeah, I really hated that.
Yeah, sorry for the cold.
It's fine.
what are we to do with this lot here?
I think Adelaide needs time alone with Wolf. Here, Flotsam, I'll go help you with these guys. And I'll, like, walk up to them from the back.
I don't necessarily feel comfortable just letting them go.
No, we you guys, do they think you're dead?
They look to each other. We sure hope not. Will suck.
Do you want to go back with them? Graves?
No, if we have to fight yous again.
Well, we got the place for you.
Smash cut to the Bombay.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is this?
Yeah. If they think you're dead, you can kind of do what you want now.
Can we leave?
I mean, you can leave us, but you can't leave the place, and that's not because we don't want you to, it's because you can. Unless Graves had a way to leave.
We'd probably go across the bridge again.
Look, you all are just a bunch of dudes working for the man to make ends meet. I get it. But you walked into a hornet's nest. There's a lot going on here, as you probably saw yesterday when you went to that church.
There's flying fiends everywhere. It sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. And getting out of here is not an option without Graves basically running the show. And he kind of sucks, I think we all can agree. We spared your lives because we don't hate you. You were just doing your job. So I think, if it's okay with you guys, that you're worth giving a chance to maybe just chill out here for a bit until this blows over, then you can come back. And say, you know, when you get back to your whatever kingdom you're from, you can just say, oh, the demons captured us or something. What are they going to do? Investigate it?
They look at each other and kind of shake their heads. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't investigate that.
Yeah, and if any of you were pressed into service, this is your chance to, bail while you can.
That was it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to suggest we could kill one of them that way they would know that we are taking this seriously.
The three look at each other and they all like.
I'm trying to. I want them to be intimidated. I'm just trying to intimidate them. I don't want.
If they were a little bit more aggressive towards us, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. But it seems like they don't really want this fight. So I say, if they're not, if they're not about joining Graves again, yeah, they can go. I don't care.
Do they seem like they're about joining Graves again? I mean,
not from what they're acting.
Yeah, you think if they did go back there, they might be convinced to, join a larger group to fight you, but they've seen what you guys can do. They're, if they did show back up to fight you, they would be very hesitant to actually join. They might just, be there carrying something at the back.
Adelaide is the captain in this scenario, so I will leave it's her life that we put in danger by letting these men go. And so I will leave it up to her to decide what it is that she wants done with these men.
Well, we can move them out of the way for right now. Yeah.
Let them go.
I'll stand aside then.
Just don't hurt them.
Understood.
We're gonna, slightly picks up one of them. Well, where should we go? This place is full of demons.
You can stay here, you can go home. I don't care, just don't murder me. I feel like that's not asking too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
And leave the book alone. That's a number.
You're alright, no books.
And give us your money.
I don't got any on us.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Listen. You all seem like a bunch of stand-up gentlemen. Here's the thing, though. You can't go home, really. Because we can't go home. And, look powerful we are, like, you're not going to be able to leave this place, really. Until whatever's happening here is resolved, so you're going to have to get comfortable for a bit. There's a place just down the road that is pretty fortified. You can get a hot meal every day. And all you gotta do is do what you normally do, just guard the place. There's already a bunch of guards there. There's a guy there named Bacchus or whatever. He'll get you all set up. He'll give you a job. You can always use some capable fighters.
He's not mad at any of us.
Very pleased with you all.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of not enough manpower, and I mean,
I asked him if everything was okay, and he said yes, so I guess everything's okay.
Sure, but I'm not happy about having guns in the hands of children. Listen, knights, you have a great opportunity to make some money and just kind of take it easy while you're here until it's all figured out.
Yeah, the one picking up the friend kind of picks them up and hoists them over their shoulder. Yeah, y'all won't regret this, I'll tell you that. Just
Good, because if
get us out
you
of here
ever
safe, and we're good.
or Adelaide again, I will personally end each of your lives. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. If we're clear on that, we're all good.
And then I give Adelaide a thumbs up, like,
Here, let me help you guys up. And I'll like lift two of them by the scruff of their shirt. Like,
overarm barrel them. I don't know why I gave him a windy token, but okay.
stick with us. We'll show you where to go.
Yeah, but Wolf is kind of sitting up, kind of like he pulls out a bandage and starts wrapping up his arm as he can barely make eye contact with you, Adelaide.
She's gonna try to help him bandage up his arm.
Do you think that maybe if we're going to have a conversation with the detective, we should have it in a place where we feel a little bit safer? I have a concern that this other detective is still around in spellcasting range.
Oh yes, I'm very much concerned about that. Let's just go back to the Babacan.
Alright.
Indeed. Also, we're gonna need to be on high alert, because if this guy can turn invisible, he could probably sneak in there, and he might try to swipe the book. So you need to have Lex on you at all times. Don't ever let him away from your grasp.
You may also want to room with somebody.
Yeah, take turns sleeping.
Not it. No offense.
I'd be happy to stand guard with you.
Yeah, if you share a room with us, me and Silas, one of us can stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
At least the bed will be warm all the time, I guess.
Yeah, you can snuggle right in between us. We have a lot of space.
Basically, two large blankets.
Two dads.
Wolf will kind of strugglingly get up, just trying to remain steady.
What's the matter, Adelaide? You had a bad dream or something. So it's like two big dads.
And then Antoine comes in the room like, what's going on, honey? There's like all these dads.
Leave the door open. What is this?
There's too many dads.
Too many dads.
Graham
Too
shows
many
up through the
dads.
window like, what's going on? No, you're an uncle. Get out of here.
You're not the dad.
You're crazy, uncle. Get out of here.
Ugh.
Guess yeah, I'll ask them if they can all walk by themselves.
The other three can. Wolf is kind of hobbling, but he will be
here.
moving at half speed.
And I'm just going to pick up Wolf and just kind of hike him over my shoulder.
Oh, he looks incredibly uncomfortable with that.
Hey, Silas, watch it!
He's fine.
Here,
No
actually,
fun.
Wizards are fragile, you
give
know
him,
this!
Give him here. Silas, give him here.
Stop passing me around. I can walk. I don't.
I'll Prince carry him.
God damn it. We'll
Yeah, we'll head to the Babacan.
Have you all limp? Well, some of you limping your way. Oh, the rest of y'all are fine. The people who fought you limping their way back into the barricade. The rest of you completely
We
okay.
didn't get hit. We just got CC'd.
Um,
While
spent
we're
a lot of resources. I don't think anyone actually got hurt.
no.
while we're walking back, I want to talk to Ra. Just like kind of like staying back, making sure no one like is staggering behind our group, like leaving. I just want to like make the runes appear specifically along the gauntlets that I have, the like cuffs that I have on my hands, and like I'll just literally like turn my hand into that of Comet. Like Comet's like purple. It's smaller, but it's like Comet's hand. It's got like the white fur and like the purple, fur. And I'll be like, when I went to sleep last night, I felt this sort of power, and then I sort of tampered with it overnight, and I don't know what this is about.
I'm guessing, like out of game. If I look at the runes, are they in like primordial, like Ignan?
I would think so, right?
That's up to you,
Yeah.
Cheeks.
I would wholly assume
The
so.
other language I know.
Yeah. But they're very like just vague kind of Ignan, like they're not
They're almost
necessarily
like
words.
runes,
Yeah,
not
they're
necessarily-
literal runes rather than like words.
But like I intuitively can like see,
Yeah.
like just looking at the rune, like I could tell that that's the Mask of Many Faces, or essentially what that does. And I'm like, and I go,
You
It's
can
disguise.
disguise
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I don't really know what the hell's going on with that. I do know that when you did that, I felt a tingle in the back of my neck. That was weird. So
It feels.
I guess there's.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess there's some sort of connection.
It feels strange because unlike any other magic that I've done, it doesn't feel like it takes anything out of me to do it. It feels natural almost.
That's pretty awesome. I don't know what to say. I guess keep using it, right? Like, I mean, I think one of the biggest drawbacks to being, you is that people immediately notice that you're made of metal and wood, and they're like, what is he, right? And so people have all these questions for you. Well, with this, you could just disguise yourself as like a humanoid person, and you could do that to like pass through, for example, the city. Like there's a lot of implications for this to help you kind of go unnoticed.
As you say that, I'm gonna like stop walking. I guess I hadn't considered that I could, with this power, take any form that I wanted to appear like the rest of you.
Right. I mean, I don't think that you should be doing it all the time if we're safe and comfortable, but I mean, if it's to maybe protect your identity, it might be a good idea. It's up to you.
I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna cast Disguise Self through Mask of Many Faces. And with that, I'm gonna post in art stuff what it is that I'm transform into. As I take the form of a Genasi, fire Genasi, with dark skin and Ignis runes across my body.
You bastard, you.
Gee.
I'm gonna have to set you up another token, quick smart for next sesh.
And then I'm just gonna look at you and be like,
Yo.
how's this?
Can I get that on stream?
Right, speechless. She's so like, oh, this is like, we're just doing a normal thing. We're in control of everything. This is the first time all day that she doesn't know what to say. She's just like,
It's teeny. Hang on, I gotta zoom in.
Um,
Dude.
to like touch it and still feel that it's like
It's metal. Yeah, it's metal. Yeah. Yeah.
That is. Wow. That's. Holy shit.
And I'll look at as everyone else, like, because we're behind everybody, right? So like
I feel like we would have like been. People probably would have kept walking. Like I would have stopped like walking.
I think people have too much going on. Like Comet's carrying people. Wolf and Silas and Adelaide are all kind of bundled up, looking ahead.
Yeah.
They probably just assume you're like watching their backs in case someone's sneaking up, but they probably don't expect that you're going to turn into a Janasi flotsam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Ra doesn't really know what to say because like part of her sort of like got that mindset of almost like when someone gets the tattoo like of a name of somebody that they're like on their like shoulder, like, ugh, why would you do it? But knowing that you can change this at will, like it's not quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like just in shock that you chose this first.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get a better version. I don't know if Dietz, if you can send a.
Yeah, here I can send it
I
back.
don't know why it's saved. I don't know why it's saved like so small. I'll try to figure that out. Yeah. I have to like go now. So.
Yeah, I mean we've been gone for like 3.5 hours. You guys arriving back at the Babbicon is more than a good spot to end this session. You do see that the what guards remain kind of recognize Yuria almost instantly. And they shout out like, "It's Lady Yuria!" Like, what the hell? And they go running over to go investigate what they're doing here alive and not dead and an evil night thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are recognized.
Oh yeah, they have the same colors.
Yeah, as Wolf even seems surprised to see them, but is in too much pain to really bother mentioning.
He's like
it.
trying to get out of my grasp.
Let me out. I'm gonna talk to her.
I'll put him down.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Also, I just want to say before you get out of here, Fel, you've accomplished your first stated goal that you have with this character, which is to have a mouth and to be able to express something on your face.
Let's go.
You've done it.
Flotsam can express himself now.
Mouth unlocked.
Mouth unlocked.
I have a mouth and I must scream.
I think the true mouth is when you get like alter self or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now you can't touch the lips. You can't kiss them lips. I'm telling you that much. You're gonna kiss my.
Kissable.
Also, you're gonna have
The
to
boy
like.
is not yet kissable. I have to build the most kissable boy from scratch.
Also, you gotta like when you now that you've like got this spell, like I saw Dieter's art has you still have like a same sort of deadpan expression. So when you talk, you have to like think about moving your mouth to talk.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll just be like, I'm flotsam, and like you just won't,
Move.
You gotta move your mouth. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Like a Godzilla, like dub or something. Like I don't know.
God, I had to like keep quiet about this for so long.
How long ago is that art?
How long?
How long?
Oh wait, we'll talk. We can talk about it once the episode.
Yeah.
I can stay for a little bit.
Oh, but thank you all for showing up. Session 43. Few more to come.
Holy shit.
Yeah. A lot
We
happened.
learned so much this episode.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
See you next week for
So
ramifications.
Adelaide's a pirate.
Well,
We called it
land pirate. It's different, okay? They robbed a train,
I'm
okay?
sorry.
They're a bandit. They're a bandito.
You stole something.
Stealing is
piracy.
piracy.
Stealing.
Period.
You wouldn't download a car.
And you did it because you were following your conscience and not caring about what the law said, which is pretty chaotic to me. Sounds like pirate shenanigans to me.
We'll find out in the upcoming sessions. Does Adelaide is pirate?
Then we find out that your academy was on a big boat, and we're like, Adelaide! You went to school on a yacht! Pirate thing!
I'm not a pirate, guys. I just happened to be on a. There was
I
that
just
while
happen to
where I
steal
was.
things and live on a boat, you know.
Yeah. the two things that make you a pirate.
You're like, you've been hiding the fact that you're trained in like ship vehicles and navigators tools. You're like, I mean, it was just a hobby. It was just on the side. It's nothing.
I was in the boating club. It's
Yeah, extracurricular club. It's
yeah. So
play
what
chess too.
what if I was captain of my team? That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean much. Are we still on stream?
No, well, we'll get out right now. See you later.
Alright.
Bye.